Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind morning show.
Yeah, you already know what time it is. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Give me one hand claps. Oh my God, yeah. Cut that shit out. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We do this every Monday through Friday, 9:15, 11:15. Whenever we end is when we end. Today is a good day. The sun is shining, thank God.
I'm trying to make sure LeBron okay.
Shout out to Bronny Bron.
Said LeBron.
It's Bronny Bron, same thing.
No, it's not.
Oh, because he got a little punk ass son. Nah, I'm just joking. I just want him to say it. I wish he would try to bully me like he did Steven.
He probably would.
I beat the shit out of LeBron with a bat. Because that's what it'll take. That boy is ginormous.
He literally is too big.
But Shaq is more ginormous.
Yeah, you know what? I seen Shaq in person.
I stood next to Shaq and I didn't even want to take a picture. They're like, you want to take a picture? I'm like, no, I'm straight, bro.
I didn't have anything else to say to him.
It wasn't nothing else to be said because that mountain. They need to name a mountain after Shaq.
He's huge.
He like Trump would say, it's huge, really huge. She's really searching for LeBron. Hey, gas station Chronicles.
Sure
In case I don't know, my car was stopped. Yep, and I got it together and it's back on the road. Matter of fact, I guess I need a little restart because after I got everything, no lights on my dashboard, no nothing. It's needed a restart. So, thank you, Chanie, for taking me to my car yesterday. Which got my car all locked up. I left in worse conditions. Then I went, but anyway, I got it together last night, and I stopped by. I got some gas today, and I was like, you know what? It's okay. And listen, for anybody who's going through anything, it could be a whole lot worse. And just remember that. If you woke up and you're able to breathe and walk into an establishment, your workforce or your own business, however. Just thank God that you're there. A lot of people didn't make it this morning, and I can contest to God's test. I can be the testimony that God exists because I am here and I am breathing. I love it. With that being said, I'd like to say shout out to a beautiful actress. She eat grapes and apples every so often with strawberries all sprinkled through there. She goes to the fruit market maybe twice a week. And when you think about it, she's serious about checking on LeBron James.
He's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Chanel.
Good morning. I saw a snippet. I saw that he was down. I was trying to find him.
Oh, you just hoping you can lift him up.
No, Savannah does that.
Would you be attracted to LeBron?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have to meet him.
I don't find him to be an attractive young man. He's not attractive.
I mean, attraction's different for, I think, every person.
Yeah, for mules and shit. Yeah. So, shout out.
Mules is crazy.
Hey, donkey. Hey, donkey.
Wow. That's weird.
And this time we having waffles. Shout out.
I don't know. Everybody did. I don't know. That's
the movie you called number one on the call sheet.
Mm-hmm. It's on Apple TV.
Oh, Apple TV.
It's a documentary, part 1 and part 2.
If anybody is in the movie film industry, please, I beg of you to watch this movie. If you even, if you are in a documentary, but it was a movie. Shout out to everybody playing the part of executive producer. That's what I really enjoyed. And the women's version was more emotional for me.
I'm sure it was.
And the men version was more like you got to tough it out. It was just one of those things. Eddie Murphy saying that he never changed the diaper. Really,
Eddie Murphy's hilarious.
Eddie Murphy is hilarious, and everybody say he's a great dad.
That and they said that he makes everyone around him better.
Yeah.
So I watched Damon Wayans.
Ooh, Damon Wayans.
He had a really good interview
with Shay Shay.
Yeah.
First of all, he need to change his name.
Shay Shay?
Yeah, it does need to be Shay.
You know who I'm really interested in?
Him Shannon.
You know who I'm really interested in?
Shay sounds
seeing the interview is Keenan.
I doubt if he
probably never gonna do one.
He probably never gonna
but
do
I'm so
he had
interested
a good run with his career.
You don't even know who he is.
You're not talking about the same Keenan.
She don't know who he is.
We're not talking about the same one.
Keenan Wayans.
Keenan is the oldest brother.
He's actually not even the oldest.
And he's not the oldest. He's the oldest brother.
No, he's not.
They got an older brother.
They got another brother.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm interested in seeing him because I would love to know, like, did he feel that he had his family on his back doing everything that he did? Like, I just want to know because he pretty much set the standard for everybody in the family, and they followed him. Yeah. And he did a phenomenal job, and I love that family. I think they're super dope. I do. They don't get enough credit as they should, but I also see why they keep it under wraps.
Yeah, because a family where everybody winning.
Well, they keeping the target off their back, and I respect it. And he mentioned with LeBron James, like he mentioned what happens in the industry, like when you reach a certain point, they tell the family, "Oh, we got it from here," and that's how they get you away from your family. But he said he loved what LeBron James did because he kept his people around him, and he made sure people went in those areas to learn, and I think that's dope, and that's why I love LeBron on and off the court.
And that's what my interest was in LeBron, the fact that he was able to have his team. Jay-Z line stick through my head. All I need is the love of my crew. The whole industry can hate me. I'm a thug my way through. I love that.
Yeah, I think it's dope to kind of keep your people around you. But Oprah did it with Gail.
Yeah.
You know.
Oprah ain't do it.
And they still friends.
Oprah was given that whole position and people don't realize it. This
She was given what?
The position she's in.
So?
No, I was just saying. So
he's like, I can't say that you're wrong, but
it's a good thing, but I don't look at her like I would look at her as like a LeBron.
Why?
Because LeBron had set a part of a team. Gail was like, hey y'all, oh, by the way, Gail here. You know, it's not like, it ain't like,
it doesn't matter.
I mean, to me,
it's cool when other people do it, but when we do it, it's a problem. I
said LeBron
it's
did.
cool when other people do it. When we do it, it's a problem. I don't hear that.
That's typically how it be.
I don't want to hear that.
You're a hater.
No, I'm not. I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I
don't want to hear it.
You ain't the boss of me.
I don't want to hear it. It's cool when they do it, but when we do it, it's a problem.
It's always a problem.
I don't want to hear it.
That's why you like a midget on camera. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about Chanie.
I mean, I'm trying because I want to do this other little
We'll do it.
layout situation.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm also short there too.
Yeah, okay, sure. Anyways,
I don't know what just happened. I don't know what's going on right now.
You ain't really short. I know what you're trying to hide. That's all I know you're trying to hide. I know what you're trying to hide.
That's exactly
what you trying to hide?
You know, look.
I know what you're trying to hide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And we got the weight on your chest.
I don't have any. But I have gained a couple pounds.
Yeah, paper clips. Listen, anyway, let's
bee sting.
Bee stings, right? Let's go to the topic of the day before I start going on a rant because this is gonna make me laugh so hard.
What?
Today's topic is: can therapy save a relationship? Ooh wee.
Yep. In a good way or a bad way.
You know what?
They can go one of two ways.
Can we start rebroadcasting right now? Can we walk out this door?
Say that's it.
I feel like it can do it in a good way or a bad way.
I mean, it
depends on how you look at it.
Both parties gotta want it for it to work.
I know, but you can also get in therapy and be like, you know what? It's best that we don't be together.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes they will bring out that, and that's sometimes best.
I don't care what nobody
Some people
say.
be blinded going into things, and you know,
like I said, therapy goes to give you tools on how to deal with you. And I was therapist Anita Phillips, I think is her name, Dr. Anita Phillips, basically was saying, and I know Kerry Washington said it, she was like, we all have that little child in us that got hurt and that we keep protected. And there is not one person on this earth that can raise that child but you.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree to that.
That's what she said, and Kerry Washington said, you know, when you're young, your parents parent you, but when you get older, you have to parent yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why I said I believe therapy is tools to help you deal with you.
Yeah, it truly is. But also, therapy has to be one of those things that you're willing to receive the information. Therapy is meant to be fun. Therapy is not meant for it to go your way. Therapy is meant for you to hear yourself and for the therapist to hear your situation and try their best for you to work it out in the way it needs to be worked out. You know what I mean? And most people who get a therapist, I don't like them, I don't like him, I don't like her.
Yeah, that's because they're making you do the work.
Yeah, exactly. And people don't want to do that part. Do you feel like people put too much stock in therapy? Like that's the end all be all for saving a relationship?
No,
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I think people are using certain things as a crutch.
Yeah.
No, when it comes to mental health, you know, I think they're overdoing some things, and it's like, no. And I think that we're accepting things that we shouldn't be accepting, like people, my anxiety. No, it's not your anxiety. You know, like we're accepting these labels that I feel like we shouldn't accept.
Right.
Yeah. We should be like, okay, right now I am having this moment. Why am I having this moment? And what am I thinking about that's making me have this moment? Instead of just saying, taking on that, because our emotions help us process what's going on.
That's true.
Yeah, and why
that's
we're
we
feeling that
emotions.
way. Yeah, like they're not for us to be in our emotions and stay in them.
And that's another thing too. We're supposed to feel our emotions. I feel like a lot of people try to mask that or find other ways to cope so they won't have to sit and feel, but we are supposed to feel emotion.
All right. Well, Calvin Dill said good morning. Dorian said morning.
Morning, Cal. Good morning,
also, Dorian says, although Jay snaked everyone around him, true, Miles. Yeah, sure, Miles.
Dorian. Okay.
Well, at least we're just bringing in all aspects of Jay-Z.
And Dorian said LeBum ruined the league. Also, awesome.
How did he ruin the league?
Awesome dad, though.
How did he ruin the league?
Can't hate on nepotism.
Yeah.
We actually
and you feel like I'm trying to understand how did LeBron ruin the league, but you don't think Steph Curry met with the 3 points. You don't think Allen Iverson did anything. Like I'm trying to understand why LeBron.
Also, Dorian said, Brittany, Just grow up.
He didn't say Brittany.
Just grow up. There's your therapy. Now pay me.
I love how he said just grow up, because what does that even mean?
He don't know.
And that's
why I'm not listening to him, because what does growing up even mean?
Just grow up. that goes to show you that
when I
growing up
clearly
and being
just
wrong
said
is not
that
age.
everybody has that little child on the inside that they have to parent.
But that's why he said grow up.
Hello, I'm just telling you, giving you tools on how to help you grow.
But I feel like that's realistic though. Nobody goes into things now how they did before that first heartbreak.
Go tell a plant, just grow.
It will.
But don't give it no water. Don't give it no sunlight.
Yeah.
Just
Good
let
answer.
it grow.
I know that's right.
You have to
I ain't thinking about Dorian big head
and
stuff.
speak nicely to it.
Go tell a tree just to grow. Don't give it nothing. Don't give it no tools. Give it nothing.
And I don't see how you say Jay-Z snaked anybody.
Of course you don't want to hear that. I'm not saying it is true or not.
The reason why I break it down and said they sold Rockefeller, but Jay-Z wasn't present. Big sold his part, Dane sold his part, so Jay-Z didn't want to sell. So they made him president.
Well, Dorian also is here listening to us, and LeBron as well as Jay-Z don't even know him. So just say congratulations, Dorian, and let them live their life. He gave you the Jay-Z gave you the blueprint.
Yes, 3 times.
Yeah. Leave them men alone.
Yeah.
Thanks for about Jay.
Leave my mentor alone. I wish I was a nigga.
Dorian about to call in a minute because everybody out.
Yeah.
No, for real. And another thing, I got time today.
Miss Perfect.
He got time today.
Okay, he's like,
I got time. That's funny. Remember that bus driver? I got time today. That's it. Was funny as hell.
So do you guys feel like therapy should only be used when things are going wrong, or do you feel like therapy should be just throughout the whole relationship?
I think you should. I think if you're seeking therapy, it needs to be there as long as the problems is there.
So you think it is only necessary when problems occur?
No, if the only reason why most people seek therapy is because problems did occur.
Right.
But
We here now.
But we here now.
Yeah.
That ain't always the case.
Majority of the cases are.
I mean, I personally never heard nobody say they're going to therapy and things are going good.
Well, some people also going because things are going great.
And is that, you think that's scary for them?
I do know some people that go, just
it may be scary for them.
She got Chanie syndrome right now. Listen, hold on.
No, ever give me that syndrome. I rebuke that syndrome. I don't ever want that syndrome.
Yeah.
No, the reason why I'm saying that is because sometimes things are going great.
Let her cook.
And some people are scared of that
Let
because
her
they've
cook.
been in a lot of trauma so much. It's like, ooh, I'm waiting on the other shoe to drop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, 9 times out of 10, if they are in therapy because of that, that's because some bad shit happened before too. It ain't just
That's
because,
true, and they don't want to make that mistake. It's scary for them.
So
it's new territory.
I can agree to that. I can see how that can happen, but I can't see like my life is perfect. I'm about to go see my therapist. Ooh, my life is perfect.
Do you feel like
I'm
that's
about
the key to
see
keeping your life healthy and happy
What,
and
therapy?
flourishing? Yeah.
Working on you, yes. Mm-hmm. I think that is the key. Working on you, yeah. Mm-hmm. Not just therapy, other things that go along with it. Yes.
They working on you.
Working on you is the key to life.
Yeah. Brittany Dorian said go to hell.
That's always said. He did not say that. I just need to know one thing as to how he ruined the league. Like, how did he ruin the league?
Well, he said he can say many things.
Well, give me one.
Oh,
Give me one.
His bitching and moaning. Come on now.
But y'all don't care about just him. He the only one that ruined the league.
No,
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it was people before him that did some stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
because of Iverson, they had to have a dress code.
Why?
And notice what Iverson came with all the tattoos and all the braiding. Then all the basketball players started doing that. Nobody talks about that.
So before him, it wasn't really hair.
No, they were more respectful.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have tattoos. They didn't have braids.
They still live by Army rules. The regular shaving.
They were more respectful and they looked a certain way. Now these basketball players all over the place.
Yeah, literally, that's what they have. Like,
I mean, they look a hot mess now.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them.
Because that scruffy, nappy look with they twist,
and they fail to realize that they might not want to be role models, but some of them take that position, and you got young YNs watching you.
That is true. That is true.
That's all I'm
younger
saying.
people do always say, "Yeah, I want to be a basketball player or a football player," but
I think LeBron is dope as a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you said you like him on and off the court.
I mean, because it's a game. It's entertainment.
I like
But that man handles himself off the court. I think it's dope what he has done, like we said earlier, with the people around him and putting them on. What he's done with his kids, being married to one woman.
To a black woman.
Yeah. You haven't heard much about any of that.
Any infidelity.
And I pray that we don't ever hear any of that.
Yeah.
And if you do, it'd be about time. Anyway,
I mean, I really don't want to hear it, but if we heard it, I don't think people would be surprised because it's like, okay, tell me something else.
Exactly.
Because even when Eddie Murphy was explaining too, I did as I watched the TV show,
the documentary,
the Applementary, the documentary on Apple. I started researching a lot of these people, like even Tay Diggs. Tay Diggs was an ugly dude. He was. He was not attractive. He was really skinny, thick glasses. You know what I mean? They used to talk about. They used to call him K9. He used to call him Wolfpack because his K9 teeth was long. It was crazy. Like I started really doing some research on a lot of people.
On the actors.
Yeah. Shout out to Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans was probably one of the dopest people I researched yesterday. I was up to.
Yeah, he's funny.
I was up to 5:40 this morning
researching.
When I researched. Yeah.
That's why I love when they do interviews because you really get to hear their stories and then like the struggles that they dealt with, and then we get on, people get on platforms and we dog these people or talk about these people. It's like, yo, you do not know what they've been through to get to where they are.
Exactly.
Marlon is like the Denzel of the Wayans.
Well, Damon did say he is the one that likes to be the center of attention.
Yeah. You can tell that though. You can kind of
I mean, he mimics.
But he was like the baby.
Yeah.
No, Sean is the baby. No, Marlon.
No, Marlon
is. Wait a minute.
He's like, I know.
Don't talk to me about this family.
I know my people.
Marlon is the baby.
Marlon is the baby.
Shout out to the mom.
Sean just came in later into the.
Sean just don't be bothered.
Sean was
it's not even trickled down to their kids.
Sean was a fake DJ on Living Color.
Leave that man alone. But no, I really wish that Keenan did an interview. I've never seen interviews of him, but I would love to see an interview with Keenan.
When he come out, it's gonna be a lot of secrets come out because he holds the key to a lot of people in the industry. For as black, he helped Eddie Murphy.
They put a lot of people on.
They put a lot of people on.
But is that a bad thing though?
What?
Like, should we not talk about that or
talk about what?
About another artist putting another artist on?
No, we should.
No, we should definitely talk about
that. That's what I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it, but sometimes people like he
once
might
they get on, then they want to switch up.
Act like okay, now that's where the issue comes in. Because you're saying that a lot of secrets will be exposed.
But for Keenan, when I say secrets, I mean Keenan probably never told people like because of him. This is what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to
it's genuine.
what's his name?
Did it out of the
Jim Carrey. Shout out to Jim Carrey.
Oh, he always said that they gave him a chance but Damon said he was the one that brought Jim Carrey to his brother.
Yeah.
Because his brother Keenan took Damon to Eddie Murphy.
Yep.
Really?
Wow. It's so like when you listen to their stories and what they're talking about, it's really dope and it's so deep. It's like, oh man, like they've been doing this for a while.
Wow. And the fact that these Negroes around here don't get it, it's amazing to me.
I think that's like when people don't take it so serious. It's like these people fought for this, and that's why like people be like, they with our history, like we should be mad that they're trying to erase parts of our history, because I feel like you said, Chanie, we come a long way.
We have,
but a lot of people don't really know where we have come from.
Because it's that history and research part that a lot of people don't do.
I think if people really understood where we have came from and what people had to go through, I think they would appreciate it a little differently. Grow up.
No, I'm
really grow up.
I'm Data from Star Trek.
He's talking about some grow up.
Dorian said, "Give me more than 2 minutes and I'll explain."
Dorian, you had more.
You got 5 today. It's Friday.
No,
Dorian get 2 minutes. Dorian get 2 minutes or less to make a baby. He can say it up in 2 minutes. So listen.
You know what?
If anybody watched Star Trek, if anybody started watch Star Trek, right? One of my favorite actors in the whole wide world.
Like that.
One of my favorite actors in the whole wide world is LeVar Burton, and he was Data. Nobody ever knew he was Kunta Kinte, or from Roots. Did you know that, Chanie?
Because I never seen Roots.
Oh, for God's
So
sake.
Dorian said they give you these heroes to give you hope. Keep worshiping these pawns. Remember when Diddy was the guy to look up to? I never looked up to him. He said, stop gazing these clowns and hold them accountable for pandering and pimping their industries.
Well, if I was LeBron, I'd pimp the shit out of my industry because I don't own it, and I'd juice them some bitches for the money. If he was smart, LeBron to be the new co-owner of 3-on-3 with Ice Cube in the next 2 years.
I agree to a certain extent. Like artists and people in the industry, they are big until they're not, or until they're put in a position where they get knocked down, and that's because typically they've reached a part where
that's American culture.
Yeah. So
they build our heroes up to knock them down. That's American culture.
I mean, they build their own up to knock them down too.
That's American culture. Have we not discussed that? I don't look up to none of them, to be honest with you.
I never looked up to Diddy, but I can understand why. I can understand why people, was really fond of him, especially.
I think because I understand that this is a business and that it's entertainment. I can decipher between the two.
Really?
But I do see what's happening and what's going on, but we don't have enough of us showing and displaying positivity around. That's just me. So.
I agree.
Well, I just think when it comes down to it, we need
fathers in the home, period. Point blank in the period. We don't have daddies in the home.
Yeah.
And based on some of these comments that I've been seeing about that one dude, Anthony Edwards, and what he did, I'm very disturbed by the black men in the community.
What you mean? What did he do?
He basically, first of all, he's only 24, which I knew this was going to happen because I watched a documentary on him. I knew he's going to have a bunch of kids, and he's just going to be that guy. I can tell. But
is this the guy? Okay, so is this who is the child support guy?
I'm about to tell you, Anthony Edwards.
Oh, him.
So he had a child with a 36-year-old woman, and he basically paid all the child support up front and publicly said he wants nothing to do with the child.
Oh, that's
and he's being praised for what he has done, and nobody is saying all the men are basically agreeing with it. So you're talking about praising and worshiping these idols, that's foolishness.
Because a lot of things can happen in 18 years. She may have.
That's not even the point. The point is that both of you were being irresponsible. Y'all done birthed the baby into the world, and now the child has to suffer because of your irresponsibility.
Yeah, I don't think it's good at all. The child is
and the sad part is that black men think that it's all about money. That's what's really sad.
Yeah, because it's not. It's so much stuff that money cannot buy that a child needs.
But it's not that black men just think it's all about money.
But Miles, that's all they talk about.
The truth is, most women get with men because of the money. That's the only reason why she did it to him. I'm pretty sure she could have found another 32-year-old dude she could have sex with. She knew what she was doing.
But you knew what she was coming for too.
Well, exactly. So he gave her what she wanted. He got what he wanted.
But now the baby has to suffer.
The baby definitely
and that's the ignorant part for me with our community, because now the baby has to suffer. And another thing, when it comes back to these black men in the entertainment industry, they got 15 million children all over the place, and they're thinking that it's okay and it's cool. Yeah. But you don't see the rich other people doing or talking about it. You're the only one that's promoting broken homes in our community. It's stupid. Not just him.
It should not have been praised.
Not Anthony. It's what?
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. No, you're fine. I agree.
It bothers my soul because we're the only ones. Our community is suffering at an all-time high.
Yeah. Now, do you know if he had his dad in his life? Not validating.
No, he didn't. Girl.
So that's even more of a reason why he should have wanted to be there.
If you go watch
but maybe he thinks that the financial part of him being able to provide financially, because they were saying
don't give him no excuse.
No, I'm not validating.
I don't
I'm
even
just
want to hear
looking
the
at
other
it
side.
from both perspectives.
Ain't no perspective on the other side.
Both perspectives, but I do agree.
There's no perspective on the other side.
It's more to life than what money can buy.
That perspective is irrelevant.
But I
can see both sides.
It is terrible.
Yeah.
And honestly, some of that responsibility does have to go back on the women.
It's half.
Did you choose who
some actually have to go back on the women?
It's 50-50. It's 50-50.
So that was it. It essentially takes two to tango.
Yeah, but
I wonder, did he say beforehand that he did not want it? Not saying that she should have got rid of it or whatever the case she decided to do adoption.
He gave her the money to get rid of the baby.
And she still chose to have it.
And
So
she
again,
still,
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
a lot of this responsibility has to go back to the women as well.
If that's the case, that's 80-20. He gave her the money.
that's what I said. That at the end of the day, the day got to end.
She was going to do it. So
that's what I said. I see both perspectives, not validating or saying that it's right.
You, Dorian. He said white folks don't care about money; they care about power and resources, and our stupid A's is chasing money. Thank you for saying that, Dorian.
No, I agree.
That's what y'all.
That's not true.
What they chasing?
Hold on. Y'all have to still remember, it's more white folks on Earth. Oh no, in America, right?
Not according to new statistics.
No, it's more white folks in America that they are way poorer than us and poor thinking. Poor mentality is poor mentality. And
I got you with that.
And there's more poor white folks with mentality. And when Dorian say this wise statement like white folks don't care about money, a lot of them don't. That's why they got more trailer parks than they got projects. Yeah. Let's put out here. And the other thing is, that's why they had most definitely, and that's why
some of them are nice.
And that's why they have more poor.
Some of them are nice.
They have way more poor cities than they do have black cities that's poor. So let's go for the truth.
Okay, well let's go for the truth. What's the truth?
The truth is we just don't get how. We try our best to be like white folks. That's our problem. They was our slave masters. We learned from them.
So you still think the slave mentality is
all day
embedded?
Yeah. I mean, if you go downtown, you'll see a whole bunch of people look like they get off of slave ships walking into what's the name? Dan Gilbert, Rock Financial. Quicken Loan. They coming in fleets of buses. They just drop them off at the front door.
Why you work there too?
I did.
Oh yeah. I did it, but I know
0 to 10.
I know some people that did, and they said,
"Don't go there." Exactly, I ain't lying. I'll tell you the joke.
Then 3 weeks later, you getting walked out with a box in your hand.
No, they literally will walk. Listen,
you be sitting there like, I ain't want this fucking ass job anyway.
Well, if you want your life.
I heard they get you by making it like a fun environment.
It is a fun environment.
At first,
and free food.
They do the incentive. You got your 40s.
Yeah.
Well, I think it goes back to what Dorian said. Then the power and the resources.
I mean, we got resources and power. Our dumb ass. We just because my dumb ass would be somebody hungry as hell, and she own a meat farm or whatever.
Right. And you ain't gonna come because you don't like me.
I don't come because I don't like her. White folk like, hey, Hank, you know I can't stand your wife. That old bitch. I need 2 eggs.
Please stop talking like that.
I don't know what's worse, that one or the Indian African.
All of them. Everyone that he does is terrible.
I need too much of eggs, so give me turkey.
Everything he says is terrible. And that's crazy that you say that because they do have their own differences within their own community, but they still stay within their community. Everybody except for us, we ready to fight. We ready to slit your throat.
I swear.
I'm gonna cut them when they go outside. Like
no, seriously, already plotting.
It's crazy.
What is wrong with you? Did you have a moment, or were you praying?
I was praying. I was praying for salvation.
Okay.
Because,
we can go back to therapy. Yeah, we need therapy.
we go back to therapy.
I think it only can save the relationship if you wanted to save the relationship.
Yeah,
like if you're putting in the work and you.
Do you feel like it's a point where it's just no return? Like
for what? For certain things?
For getting back. Like, do you feel like at that point therapy can fix it, or do you feel like therapy can only fix the surface level?
If you want to fix it. If you want to fix it,
the only way anything gonna work if you want it to work.
Yeah, like I can't.
That's why I hate when people say what's for me is for me. No,
it is.
No, it's not. But you still got to bust your ass for it.
No,
you think
I don't think that. I said that too.
Okay, here's one thing I learned: if no matter how much LeBron,
back to LeBron,
want to be a basketball player. He still had to work. He still had to work to get there.
Correct. However, his skill put him in places where he didn't have to fight for it. Like I said,
you don't have to fight. He fight every day when he's on the court.
Exactly. Fight to maintain the position. Yes, but what's for you is what's for you, and it won't pass you. Which means you don't have to fight to get in those positions or spots. If it's for you, it'll happen.
I got it. I mean, I'm not going to argue and debate how you feel.
Don't debate. We're having a healthy discussion.
But the healthy discussion part of it is you still have to work for it. It just don't fall in your lap.
Yeah, to maintain it.
No, to get it.
See.
Okay, let's hear from Miss Chanel.
No, don't, because I see what Miles is saying, and then I see what you're saying.
My shit make better sense. It's Chanie.
No, it no. It's Chanie we talking about here.
Yours is because I think you're thinking about the part.
No, I'm just joking with Chanie.
No, but I think you're thinking about the part with working.
Yeah.
Like preparation, meeting, opportunity. So like when the door does open, you have already been putting in the work.
Most definitely.
And then when you get that opportunity, you still putting in the work. Is that kind of what you're talking about, Mal?
Yes and no. I just when people say what's for me is for me. So I think people use that as an excuse when they don't get the role or they don't get the position. Because I was watching the interview yesterday when Damon Wayans, on the documentary, when he was like, "It's been plenty of roles I went out for."
Yeah, and that's why I can agree with what Chanie said. What's for me is for me, and the reason why is because he said what happened with the Jerry Maguire.
No, I'm not even talking about that one. I meant to say Marlon. He was talking. I know Marlon's supposed to have been Robin in Batman.
Yeah, but again,
what happened was, but see.
Okay, well, prime example. Here we go. I'll use this as an example. This points to Chanie. When I first auditioned for the film Ether, which was also known as Survivors of Ghost Rider, I didn't get it the first time. They had somebody else that got it. Well, things miraculously didn't work out. I got it. Exactly. So that's what she means, something like that.
For her. Now, she had to maintain and work at that role, but after she didn't get the first initial acceptance, she let it go. She didn't fight for it. She didn't reapply. They reached out to her at that point.
That's, in that sense, I see what she's saying with that.
Well, I blocked y'all.
See, I'm about to knock you in your fat head.
You don't ever want to hit a good point.
First of all, I was reading somebody important.
Yeah,
See,
whatever.
Tam, we're telling tales.
She said,
a disclaimer, this is a joke. But
she said, for real, laugh out loud. Let these rich folks populate the world, because the way these wombs are set up nowadays, many women and men are like, get somebody else to do
Heavy
it.
on to get somebody else to do it.
That's our problem.
So Tone said, I think dog that cashed out the child support is a clown, and that's some sucker-ish. Thank you, Tone, for being a man saying that. A black man saying that.
A high
value man saying that.
Don't be doing that. They sound like a low.
Say emphasis on it.
They be want me to play the hood rat role.
And then Ashley said, go ahead.
Oh, Ashley said, therapy takes two willing participants. Won't work if it's one-sided.
I agree, because you're constantly pulling at the other person to try to see.
That's what I said. If you want to work at it, it can happen. If both a relationship for me is two people fighting the same fight together.
Yeah. I like that.
That's plain blank,
because it's not gonna always be peaches and cream.
It's two people fighting the same fight together.
Ashley must know Brittany or something. I can tell.
I know all these people in here.
I mean, with a name like Ashley, that's a Brittany's friend.
She black.
It don't matter, but it sounds white.
She's like, I'm gonna validate.
What does Brittany sound like?
It does sound white.
It's universal.
I don't know.
No,
yeah.
Brittany.
No, but
Brittany is universal.
Brittany is black.
So what you think Tamara is?
Tammy.
Universal. Like, what is you? I know everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm thinking about you. I know everybody in here. Here. That's when I play one of my roles. I'm gonna do a BAP. I want to do a BAPS role like Halle Berry did. Ow. No, y'all don't see me doing that.
I can see
you don't want me to do that.
No.
I mean, we didn't see Britt as a rapper until she rapped.
You don't want you don't want me to play no chick like that.
No.
Really? Okay.
I was thinking relief though.
You have a nice rack on you when you do that.
Miles, don't be disrespectful. That wasn't even funny. Won't pound.
She said, won't pound.
She said, please, now.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so Dorian said he was presented to us as the chosen one in high school. He hasn't earned GOAT status, which he desperately seeks. I'm assuming he's talking about LeBron.
He hasn't reached GOAT status?
I don't know who the GOAT is in Dorian's eyes.
What equates to GOAT? Like,
first of all, nothing going to equate to a GOAT, but he has broke more records than anybody in the NBA. So I don't get
what is Dorian? Don't call in though, because I'm just playing.
He gonna use his 5 minutes.
He like, shit, I'm gonna call back 5. Look, I'm gonna call back 5:10. Can you give me 10 now?
Okay, that's
but I do love what Tone said. I agree with Tone.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Tam said, I love the
Thank you, Tam.
Tim Teals, and congratulations on what you got going with all your reading stuff. I see you, girl.
Congratulations, Tam.
Yeah. Hey, Tam. So,
Tam, real quick. Miles was at the movie premiere.
Yeah.
He felt some type of way.
Yes.
Man.
He felt some type of way. I just want to tell you, Tam.
I told him. She looked good, okay?
Miles talking about Brittany?
No.
I saw Tam. That's all I'm saying.
No, seriously. As soon as I started, I'm like, oh my God, Tam, you look. Yeah,
like,
Tam
that's all
killed
I'm
it.
That's all I'm saying, Tam. Your friend Tam? Okay.
Tam, yeah.
You better get off my friend Tam. She don't want you. Leave my friend alone.
First of all,
Okay.
you never know what's in the future for us.
You not.
Hold on, what's this?
I would never put that in the future for her. All
Why
my
not?
friends.
And you say we delusional.
Okay.
I mean, whoa, hold the fuck on. Nah.
That's why everybody in therapy, because they trying to get out of the delusion.
Now that's good. Good morning, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
MJ is the GOAT. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's an artist versus
Well,
athlete.
I never liked it. Jordan.
But which one is he talking about? The Jackson or the Jordan?
I know that's right.
I went to Jackson.
Because you don't know the Jordan.
The Jordan is trash. He don't like to shake young black men hands.
But for me, I'm trying to understand.
He don't like to sign autographs. He don't do.
Kids get killed over his shoes.
That's true.
He don't like doing camps.
That's what I'm saying. Honestly, no disrespect to Michael Jordan.
No,
I would never say that.
Jordan.
I would never say that. But I'm saying,
Shout out to our disclaimer.
I didn't say that. I mean, Michael Jordan was at his time.
He was.
So let LeBron have his
Yeah, and he had to get out of that one rim to get into the shoe rim.
No,
he was older.
Dory, who?
MJ.
Oh,
Miles.
What? She got a good point.
He was older.
Who?
She said when he got into the shoe game.
No, I'm saying he's older now, so he can't be in the basketball realm no more. He got to venture off, so that's why he branched off into the shoes.
Baby,
he was wearing the shoes, playing the game, baby.
Until he ventured off and did that, and then he took himself out of it because he's not still doing basketball.
No, never mind, Chanie.
Just forget it. It went over your head. Tam said thank you. She be trying to clean up sometimes.
Yes.
Girl, you cleaned up well.
Okay.
Shout out to my girl Tam telling tales.
Tam did more than clean up. I almost proposed to that woman right there.
She would have declined.
But I couldn't get on that one knee. I couldn't get on my one knee.
You can't get on a knee. You need therapy for that.
Okay.
He said MJ 6 titles, undefeated, 1 team. LeBron, I'm not calling him that. 4 titles, 3 different teams.
I'm LeBron. The Bumba.
But MJ did go to another team when he tried to come back.
Wasn't
it the Timberwolves?
No.
Who did he play for?
The Wizards.
Did it work?
No, because he was old by that time. And then he went to go play baseball. That didn't really work.
Exactly.
His
So he had to go to the,
Exactly.
Chanie never has a point. I would love to be in therapy with her so she can tell the therapist exactly.
No, for
exactly. And the therapist gonna be like,
she like, but what?
Exactly.
But here it is.
Clock it.
No, seriously.
Clock it.
Because the therapist will be on my side, I feel. But I'm willing to do work.
But the therapist is, for me, I feel like a therapist isn't on anyone's side.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be unbiased. However, when someone is right, they're right. You know what I'm saying? So.
Ooh.
So that's your problem right there.
Being right or wrong.
You want to be right in a relationship.
I just need people to understand where I'm coming from. If I just so happen to be right, then trust me. Just trust me. Just see me.
So here's my thing. So what are y'all seeking in a relationship? Are you seeking to be right or you're seeking to be understood?
I'm just seeking for respect.
So you're seeking respect
all day,
and you're seeking both.
I need you to understand me to know that I'm right. That's when I'll be right, when you understand.
Oh my goodness!
Because I wouldn't steer you wrong.
Oh my God!
So I want to be understood.
First of all, Chanie, you don't want to steer somebody wrong and you on GPS. This is what fucks me up.
We'll make it there.
I think people want to be understood. I think men. I'm not Miles. I don't know if I should be asking you this because I don't know what you are. Because sometimes you switch. So it's like you get.
How boring that was. Go ahead.
Yeah, it wasn't. Womp him. So it's respect.
What
is respect considered like being understood for you?
Yes.
So you equate that as understanding.
Yes.
So even if you're wrong, you can be loud and wrong, as long as she.
See, you keep thinking right or wrong.
I'm just saying.
No, let's just
I just asked the question.
Just say this.
She wants to be right.
Right. Everybody say.
I feel like men wanna be understood.
Yeah, I mean,
And I like they want to be heard.
No,
What?
that's y'all. Look at me like I'm not in the category.
That's wrong with you there.
That's y'all over there.
That's wrong with y'all damn females.
No, I just feel like men want to be heard. Y'all always say that y'all don't be heard. We don't understand y'all. We don't let y'all talk.
we don't say
y'all
we
don't
want to
have
be
the
heard.
floor.
No, we
so
don't.
that's why I went to being
No,
heard.
the last
I
two
think
is
they don't
correct.
feel respected.
We don't feel respected at all. Because if
Ashley
we
said both.
Yeah, thank you.
Ashley.
Ashley. Who is Ash? Thank you.
It's actually Ash. That's what I call her.
Thank you, Ash,
That's my
because
homie.
I said both.
That's my friend.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ashley.
You know she's a Scorpio too.
Her birthday November 12th.
It makes
Then you were
sense.
close.
Okay.
You were
It
close.
makes sense.
Her daughter's is the 11th and hers the 13th, right, Ash? You the 13th of November, yo. Yeah. How did you know that? That's weird. I like you knowing that, Mom.
Ashley,
but she
protect your page.
She definitely is.
I got that feeling when you said she's Scorpio.
Yeah,
the
she's
way
a
she
Scorpio.
reacted.
But I'm just saying that so she understands what I'm saying. Shout out to Ashley. She ain't wrong in my eyes.
Calvin is saying Shan is screaming, "Stay away from me."
That's not what I'm
Tone told you to hush.
Y'all be hating when I be speaking fast.
Cause you don't. I don't.
Those don't be facts. Spell it back. Spell what's
So
what,
for
what is-
me-
hold on. What is fact? What is fact spell backwards?
That
I was gonna say that's that. Yeah.
That's what the fuck you be talking
Like,
right there.
that's what I'm like, is that even a word when it spells backwards?
For me, I want to be understood, but because I am, I'm gonna be right regardless. But I'm
Oh
saying
my god.
That is all I'm saying.
no. I just more so for you to just be understanding, like just
Yeah, because we can see things from different.
Understand.
Yes,
We
Why
can
don't
see
we
things from different.
communicate? If you don't hear what I say,
Why did you let Miles start this song?
what I need from you is understanding. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Understanding is what we need. Oh my God, listen to that in the car. Shout out to the 90s for all the best music in the entire world.
Yes.
Yes.
But
90s had herpes songs. Doodle bum 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 bum.
well, that was really your time, so we wouldn't know anything
for
about
real.
the herpes.
Herpes. Hey, look, the movie. I seen Nate in the first video.
Oh, my
movie
bad, Ash
that they
14th.
was showing. That shit was funny as hell.
You were still
I
close.
said 13th to 14th. I knew it was up in there. I know I was in there.
That
Yeah.
was the day my mama died. November 14th. See how I bring that shit down. You see how I brought the energy.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna bring it back up.
R.I.P. to mama. Mama.
Yeah.
Mama, you know I love you. Love you. You know I love
You got the bear thing.
Mama,
You're the queen of my heart. That's why I wasn't
the bane
saying.
of my existence.
Your love is like tears from.
Now I want to do a Rise and Grind
Love is
karaoke
like-
edition.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dorian
Let's do it on the
said-
Wednesday. Todd, you for that?
I think that.
Dorian said, respect is earned, then it's given. Don't care who likes me, just pay a nigga and stay the hell out the way.
Dorian, you need therapy.
What did Tom say, Chantel? I mean, Brittany to Chantel.
He said Shannon Miles. Oh dang!
Thank you, Tom. You knew that one, right?
He said they was basically arguing on their stuff.
Yeah, he said pretty much we be loud and wrong. In other words, pretty much he said we very opinionated and we portray them as
Calvin, see, that's your problem. He said the only issues we can't understand delusion. The problem is, see, that's
Listen,
what's wrong with y'all.
delusion is very understandable because sometimes
This why
it don't
all
be
of us
so
in
far
therapy
off.
now.
Yeah, but sometimes delusion don't be too far off. It just may not have been
Shani,
completely put on
all
the floor
your
yet.
delusion is far off. I am a more reasonable female.
You are
and
reasonable.
I know other reasonable females. You are in the world by yourself.
You are reasonable.
I'm more of a reasonable female, so we are. I need you to understand my reasonability.
But think about it like this.
That's not even a word.
But a real question though. Think about it like this: is delusion too far off?
Yes.
It just hasn't been put on the floor yet.
The delusion that you talk about don't even make sense. And I'm a female.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all still can't sing. Dorian, we're having Rising karaoke.
We don't care. That's why you listening to our understanding.
Yes. We gonna have Rising Understanding with
Why don't we communicate?
Y'all, for real, we really should do Rising Ground karaoke. You down for that, Miles?
I'm down.
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
We got
come up
the
with a way
screen right there for YouTube.
You gonna have the lyrics up?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I love karaoke.
Me too.
Y'all know what I'm rapping?
What?
Shoot.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Britt actually holds it down when it comes to karaoke.
Oh, you got the videos?
Yeah, she get the crowd hype.
Yes. I know how to do that.
Good 90s.
I get the crowd started.
Do you?
Yeah.
I got videos to prove it.
Get down with OPP.
You down with GGD?
No, me and Chanie went to karaoke. And people was kind of, on some little dead stuff. So I said, watch this. I'm about to turn this up. Baby, turned it up. People was on the couches. That's why you got that picture of me on the couch.
Yeah.
Not like that.
I had got some good photos.
One on the couch like that.
I got great shots, close-ups. Hey, y'all, listen, you already know what time it is when it comes down to it. Go to YouTube and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to our page.
That's what's going to make it fun.
That's why it's going to be fun time.
I'm going
to leave out, so we're going to do it on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he said the only one can sing is Chanie. Let me tell you something about karaoke. You're not supposed to know how to sing.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what makes it fun.
I hate when people know how to sing.
They be having a whole little spotlight. It's a performance,
Then people say, don't go here, let her go.
No, because for me, like karaoke singers, y'all just didn't make it.
Yeah.
So now y'all want to come on the stage and shut us down.
Hey, look, where was you at when we really needed you?
Because you wasn't with us shooting in the gym.
Y'all want to come? Miss Monique said she down for the karaoke.
See,
my thing is,
it's a movement.
Y'all can really sing. This is for people that don't know how to sing, and we trying to act like we got a career in it.
Don't come bring your own mic.
Y'all want to come and steal the show.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, then they look all innocent, like they don't know how to do shit. They come on like,
and then they want to hit you with a Whitney Houston song.
Okay.
Then they do shit like
so
that.
that range.
Yeah, I can't stand. I love them. I can't stand y'all at the same time.
When the motherfuckers start setting their mic, you already know
how to do it. How they set it.
They be like
touch it, Miles. Touch it.
They be like this.
That's how you know they really about to get into
it.
Like this. Is this thing on?
This piece I'm about to do for you. Wait a minute, this bitch about to do a piece.
Okay. And then they start off so humble.
Then
they start off so humble.
I swear. Then the high note.
Then they be like,
I can't
waiting on the beat together.
I can't stand y'all.
And when I'm getting the fuck out. Hey, this shit to go. Take this shit to go.
Okay, just keep the drinks and food coming. Like let's get it.
Dorian never. Calvin said I'm good on Britt being on karaoke. She can act out a scene or something. I'm gonna act like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, Richard said he good for the karaoke.
Richard good for it too.
Listen, we would love to have all of you guys be a part of
Ty, that's the only time they can shine.
Thank you, Ty.
I swear, ain't nobody just setting up mics randomly for people so they feel like
Then they want to pass you the mic like here.
I'm not going after you,
especially after you just sung Whitney Houston. Always love you. You want me to go after that?
That is people's to go tos. I swear, literally.
I'm not going after.
Literally, or the couple that do the good duet. It'd be like, oh, y'all practice at home
with the I can't. Rick James and Tierra Marie.
Yes.
Tina Marie. Yes.
Them and leave them.
And then the woman come in. Like
I swear. Y'all was practicing.
Don't embarrass us. I'm embarrassed.
I kicked that motherfucker in her hip.
Sit down.
Okay. Like now I feel some type of way. Now I don't want to go.
It's like now I can't go. Now I gotta change my song.
I'm like Jay-Z. I came here to get that off my mind. Okay, and here you come want to take my mind back to some depressing stuff.
Say no,
because you know I don't really sing.
Yeah, your song selections be fire,
baby.
Though.
Let me tell you,
it will keep people up.
I'm gonna have a good time at karaoke. But you should have saw me this last time. I was singing residuals, baby. They was like, broke your heart. Somebody.
Residuals.
Somebody broke it.
The rent was due when Chris Brown made that.
That nigga up under the bed. Shout out to anybody.
That was all right. Happy birthday.
Brittany
Happy birthday.
Mom, shut up. Move on to the next topic. Back to therapy.
Brittany got a
Holding
whole
notes.
new book. Due to your therapy, you got a whole new book
Outlook
coming
on
out.
life.
You got a whole new book coming out called My Bedtime Stories. But listen,
I can't
Red-
stand
That actually be
Miles is such a ninja.
Bedtime Chronicles.
But I do have movies out though. Y'all go watch Black No Crack on
Yes,
YouTube and y'all go watch Broad Day on TV.
And your chapters will be
No, I don't want to hear it.
I'm under the bed.
I hate everything about Miles. I hate that he's a black man. I hate that
Say
his
that
eyes
remembers.
is black.
Look, that remembers.
I hate that his gums are black.
Chapter number 2 is I'm still looking for my soul.
I can't stand
Miles,
him.
you about to write a whole book right now.
I just came up with
chapter 3. Ready for chapter 3, Brittany?
No, I'm not.
She got my grapes.
I hate this.
Great lady.
Y'all, I just came up with ideas. Shut up, Miles. Let me get it out of my mind because it's up here already. We need to have a fun week on Rise and Grind, right?
Okay.
So we can do movie quotes, one show, and then we'll do karaoke, another show, and then maybe we'll do like trivia or something.
I'm
we
down.
need to do something. We need to do like a fun week.
A week of fun.
A week of fun with the Rise and Grind.
You really didn't say shit. You do know that, right?
No, that was great. She's like, where's the nearest thing to Arkin? A week of fun with the Rise and
The only
Grind
thing
show.
the only thing she said was new with the karaoke thing. She said,
No, what I'm saying, let's do it.
She's like, one day. She's like, one day. Hold on, wait a minute.
She's like, but it's really right here in my head.
No, what I'm saying is we need to make the whole week fun. Because sometimes we be talking about heavy stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Miles always
And the
likes
weight
to
of the
break
world
us
is
down.
already on our shoulders.
Damn, Rich. Happy anniversary. 4-year anniversary.
Hey, happy anniversary.
Yes.
Celebrating on
Congratulations.
That's what's up.
Balling. Miles, stop.
No.
I think
Boom, boom, him.
I would say
Boom.
both of them.
It's Friday.
I don't
We
know if
having
it was in between my balling and his.
He just carried it out a little too long.
I actually did
She said enough.
I actually did the.
She doing the Earl Flynn. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know why girls shoot basketballs like that. I never will understand.
Now
when they shoot the
how
ball
would you
with two hands.
Now how would you shoot? See, you did it because I'd be like,
no, you did like this.
Okay, do the whole little.
The whole.
Yeah, that.
Bop, bop, bop.
Yeah.
No.
I want to see Brittany a little wrist.
No, Britt probably a beast at basketball.
Man, something else evidently. So
yeah, Shoshana,
more heads than one.
Ether will be out soon. Y'all stay tuned for that. I got another one called the inaugural poll I'm working on.
That is so dope.
Inaugural poll.
Inaugural poll.
Nice. That sounds like it's gonna be something.
Y'all gonna like that one.
That sounds like some presidential shit.
Well, Todd said I had presidential energy. So.
Period.
Shout out to Todd for that.
You got cop energy to me, Brittany. You like a snitch.
I would want her to be my lawyer.
Brittany.
Well, kid games. Yes, I do, Dorian. You want to know why? Because I still have an inner child, unlike your evil self. You need therapy.
we should have field day. You know how I be set up outside with the different.
Watch it. Dorian, you gonna call in and you gonna love it. You need to go back to being a kid. See, Tam said, let me know when I got to clear my schedule. Okay, Tam, we got you. See, Dorian, we about to change your life.
See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody want to have fun. Life too serious. Life be lifing.
Dorian, you gonna have the most fun you've ever had in 1 week.
Yeah, that's just a week of fun. Yeah,
and it's gonna be all mental. Your mental stimulation.
Yeah,
that you like.
And then
sometimes.
we can keep this going because somebody gonna be like, you know what? We need another week of fun. As adults. Do we even really have fun anymore?
Dorian doesn't.
Like,
Dorian literally just said we need to grow up. And then he just talked about me wanting to play kid games.
And I feel like that's why adults do, really appreciate the fun.
This is why adults are in therapy.
Like that. Yeah.
But they play games in therapy.
Yeah. Yeah. To learn you, to help you learn you.
This game's in therapy, Dorian. Life is a game. So I don't know what you thought.
Oh, life is a game?
Life is a game. And we're all losing.
Badly. Gotta play the cards that you were given. But yeah, I feel like we are
we're all losing right
badly
now.
losing this game.
Okay, Tam, we got you. We gonna do that.
One thing about Tam, she gonna pull up. So
Tam
we're
pulling
definitely
up.
gonna tell you.
Yeah, we're gonna do it What, in a few weeks or something?
Yeah, when it heats up a little bit, they giving us a little sneak peek of spring, summer. It's been good.
Yeah, like I think that's gonna be a dope show.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be therapeutic.
It
Speaking
will.
along the lines of therapy.
It will. Wait until that is.
I think we always got to go back to being a kid.
I think so. Because like you said, it's in us. And you were talking
think
about
it
the bad
relieves.
parts about it. You know, not necessarily bad parts, but parts that maybe you need to work on, and the traumatized parts. But it's actually the fun times that we remember as kids and things like that we don't get to go back and visit now.
90s was the time.
Yeah, because you got work responsibilities, kids, families, spouses, things like that. So you don't necessarily get a chance to do that.
Okay, Dorian, we got you. Check the phone.
Gotcha.
But Dorian, you only have 2 minutes. So after your 2 minutes is up, then you have to call back. So I'm just playing. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes today. I'll give you 3 minutes and 15 seconds. How about that? Does that work? Because I want to hear what you have to say about LeBron, and I want to hear about you talking about our kid games that you absolutely gonna love, and you're gonna be up here singing and doing it too. But just right now, I'm not doing a duet with you, Dorian. I'm just not gonna do it.
That would be good though. That would be really good.
Okay. Oh, Todd, that's a good question. He said, if Shan was in a movie, what role could you see her playing?
That's very interesting. I would probably be the main character's best friend.
No, I wouldn't even do that. A role that I would have Chanie playing like forensics, something along the lines of like FBI.
I can see that.
Doing something along those lines because she likes to do a lot of research and find stuff. Yeah. So I can see her.
I found what I'm looking for.
Yeah, like I can see her doing something like that. Like, yeah, forensics, FBI in that area. Ooh, I would do that.
Listen, somebody, if you out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to put for Shan.
I can just see me really being the funny best friend of whatever the lead girl is or whatever. I
wouldn't put you as that though.
No, you wouldn't put me in the humor category.
I don't find you that funny.
I'm not that funny.
I don't find you that funny.
I'm not that funny.
I don't find you
my
that
jokes
funny.
be hitting. I be having my moments.
No, they don't. They have not hit me yet.
I be having you cracking up.
No, you be too delusional to have me cracking up. I wouldn't have you as that. I would have you as. I do. I really be concerned about you. I have been concerned about you
since day one.
Since you got on the show. But no, I would put you as like an FBI agent. I don't know, Todd. You see it? Something along the lines of like forensics, doing something with like dead bodies, piecing the puzzle together,
definitely
like helping people put the puzzle together. Like I can see you doing that.
Because one thing about me, I'm gonna make 2 and 2 add up somehow, some way.
That's what I'm saying. Like being on the computer, Dorian, you good now?
Yes. Sorry about that.
That's what I can see you doing. So there we go.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I got that one.
Forensics.
Yeah. Okay, Dorian, you gonna roast? Okay, all right.
I'm gonna roast the bum.
See, Todd agrees. He said that would be so dope. That's how I would put you in the movie.
That's funny because I would go right to comedy, but you put me in a serious role, so I could see that too.
Well, because you know why people go to comedy?
Because that's easy, as you think.
I think they think they're easy, but they're also covering.
That's true. Notice how I didn't say lead. I said
they're covering. You said
friend.
You'll be supporting.
So I'll be here and there.
Calvin said a mean girl. I could do that. Ooh. That would be good too, Calvin. I can see that.
Dang.
I can see that.
Even mean. Well, I'm not mean, but I could be. I'm acting, right?
But you're acting, yeah. So you're supposed to play something that's not you.
I could see that.
Tone, but I can see her being a therapist. I can't. In fact, Tone, I think she would be the delusional therapist.
And I will make these people relationships work.
Richard said playing the cool, but would get with you.
Oh,
okay.
Listen,
the principal. Okay,
somebody write a script.
Okay.
Like it's so many good ideas.
All right. Okay, I like that one.
Yeah,
because if you over to see that, you would be playing like the little coy.
No, for real.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Like, oh, you thought?
Is this Dorian?
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Dorian.
Why we sound like Charlie's Angels?
I know, right? Because I'm like Charlie.
No.
No, LeBron, first of all.
He got right to it.
He hit you with the first one.
LeBum. I mean,
so
there's so many different things. First of all, when we wanted activism and when we wanted NBA players to step up and speak up, of course, Michael Jordan wasn't doing it. But we expected that out of LeBron, and he was not going to do it at all early on in his career. He had to go to Miami. First of all, you leave your team, you leave the city you come from, you got to go join up with some other dude and had to play the second fiddle to Dwayne Wade in order to win 2 titles, maybe. I mean, dude is I like everything else he does, as far as the business part. But as far as what he has ruined the NBA, this is the reason why no one wants to watch the NBA. Their ratings are in the hole. And then he gets mad at the pundits and the critics, guys who played the game, and say, well, it's you guys that have ruined the game. No, it's you guys that's flopping. You the master flopper. You've gotten these young players to think that it's all about the money, and you can just decide that I don't like my team, I don't like this city, so I'm going to just leave and leave these teams captive. There's a ton of stuff that he's responsible for. And as far as Steph, AAU basketball. That's what these parents put these kids in here, and they just want their kids to play instead of actually learning some skills and just junking up jump shots.
Right? Well, I play AAU.
Okay, and all you did was play, right? How often were you worked on the skills? How often was practice? They don't practice in AAU.
Oh, we have practice.
So a lot of these players don't have the fundamental skills. They have the athleticism. That's something different from the 80s and the 70s.
No, we have practice with AAU.
The skill set, not as much as most, like when it comes to boys. Okay, girls, yeah. But honestly, y'all not going to
yell us. Don't you yell us.
Y'all look like 8th graders out there hooping.
Don't you, Dorian. See, now I'm challenging you to a game.
That product should have took the advice of a lot of the NBA players, lower the rim a little bit, change certain dynamics of the game, because people want to see dunks because women aren't athletic as much as these young men are nowadays with all the training and all the coddling they're doing and all the we just playing games. Skill set is very hard. Basketball IQ is very integral to lasting in a sport 10, 15 years instead of being out the league in 5 and you're a bust and you just stole somebody's money. You know what I'm saying? So he's created that atmosphere. All these young players look up to that. And so while you're on the Lakers winning bubble titles, or while you got to go back to Cleveland and face a real team and only win one of them, the man has lost 6 finals and he thinks he's the GOAT. You want to stay a long time because you're going to outscore anybody if you've been in the league for 20 years and there's nobody playing any defense, because if they touch you, you'll just flop and you get a foul and then you're at the line. And so you can score 40,000 points. Did I get that to you in 3 minutes? There's a reason why the league is trash right now, and his name is LBJ, LeBron Bum-Ass James. Okay? I watch the sport. I know the sport. I know, and believe me, Jordan isn't that great, but he's better than him. And he didn't have to leave franchises and leave Chicago, a city that he could have easily left. He could have been in the Lakers. He could have been. Listen, it wasn't even about that. It was about staying true, being dedicated to whatever it is that you sign yourself to and win there. And so you got players now. Look, they're talking about, hey, Cade may leave in Detroit after so long if we don't get him somebody around him. How about Cade play hard? How about the team do something around him? But if you're spending all this money on one player, and then he decides, hey, I'm tired of the cold in Detroit, I'm going to leave. Grant Hill did that. And what we did, we ended up winning titles once he left. You see what I'm saying? The superstar mentality, this whole put them all on pedestals, and he's so great. Yeah, they just exploiting your industry, the industry that we like. Same with the artists with Jay-Z. You talk about, you can name 5 or 6 people that he personally knows that he snaked. He stands alone with only who? Beyonce. Why he jumped on Beyonce? The same reason why Kanye jumped on Kim Kardashian. It broke. These artists don't make any money. They're not really paid. They give you that illusion of that. And we soak it up, but we'll never get out our own way if this is all we strive to be. This artist and coon artists. So the revolution, which we really need black folks, which I want reparations, a revolution, because it's coming. These white folks is getting prepared to come to our neighborhoods. Because if they snatching up Venezuelans and Latinos, who do you think else they want? Keep it up. That's all. That's why I say, don't put them on no pedestals. Let's get some act right, and let's listen, and let's play some kid games.
Say tap in.
I might just look. You're right. We got to take it down a notch. It's okay to have some fun.
Yes.
But the following week should be about revolution. It should be about looking at what we really have ahead of us. And we don't want to talk about it. No one does. Mm-hmm. Nobody does. We black folk, we done checked out. And we're going to be the intended victims on the checkout. That's the problem. We're always the one to catch the wreck because we so busy stuck up our ass worrying about what this person got in their pocket, who they screwing. And then in reality, every single day, there are steps being made to put us back in slavery, to keep us second-class citizens. If you don't own any resources, i.e. wood, i.e. oil farms or whatever, whatever, we don't own that in abundance. We had more of that 100 years ago than we do now. Because everybody want to rent, don't nobody want to own, and we just want to shine. We want to put our wealth on our bodies and drive it around all day. That's the problem. But my bad, ladies. I hate to be a Debbie Downer.
It's part of who you are, but we appreciate it. Thank you so much for calling, Dorian.
So we're going to be seeing you in a week of fun.
Yeah, we'll see you in a week of fun.
I got some games too.
All right, thank you, y'all.
Thank you, Dorian.
Thanks for tapping into the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Dorian, that's pretty much all you missed, Dorian. But we're gonna go to our quick commercial. Yes. Y'all are watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Me, Chanie, and Miles. We'll be right back, y'all.
Get ready for a night of lyrics and laughter. April 19th in Music Hall with Grammy Award winner Chrisette Michelle. Also, the smooth sounds of Kindred, the Family Soul. And on the same show, get your laugh on with comedian Bruce.
Man, I went to church with my aunt. We didn't get up to 12:30. We didn't leave out of Friday evening by 4 o'clock.
And your celebrity host, Omar Gooding. Tickets on sale now. Available at Ticketmaster and the Music Hall box office.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
So I'm gonna be like Queen Latifah and these bitches set it off. I ain't risking my life for no $2,000. We got $1 million in the hood. Somebody gonna fuck around and rob that motherfucker. We see a bitch, and smack a bitch.
Hey, real quick, I know you guys are enjoying the show. Yes, we are always having a good time on the Rise and Grind Show. But please, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, type in Rise and Grind Morning Show. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Therefore, you can always be in tune with our live content and interact with us, be in the comments, and we can keep bringing dope, hot content to you. Now, we're going right back to the show.
Right back to the show. Port of Detroit today is opening day for the Detroit Tigers.
Yes.
Go Tigers.
I might go down near.
Shout out to the Port of Detroit. I wore it today because last year he gave us these shirts for opening day. I don't know if y'all remember.
Yeah, I remember. I still have my shirt. And
Davey.
I wore it.
Shout out to Davey in Port of Detroit. Y'all go out and support. Google the name Port of Detroit and buy y'all a shirt. Buy you a shirt.
Yes. He's a dope individual.
He's a dope individual, and
he was definitely fun on the show.
Yeah, he had good vibes, good energy. Yeah. So shout out to you.
That's the only people that's coming on the show. Good vibes, good energy.
That's all we want.
Because if it ain't, I ain't coming. You know, I walk right out the door.
I'll see y'all later. Bye.
I'm still thinking, like, how was he up under your bed? Was he laying like this?
So. Welcome back to the Rising.
Like now I'm trying to think. Like,
to be honest though, they slid out.
Look,
and then the hand went up.
Look, because was he like this? Was he just laying?
Look at Dory. He told me I tracked the minutes. He said just a shade over 3 minutes. I said you had 3 minutes.
Shout out to the stopwatch.
Calvin, I probably rewind it because you said I missed the revolution. That means Chanie talked. Listen, so. Overall.
In all her delusion.
Okay, that means she spoke.
That means she spoke.
In all her delusion.
When
That's why she needs to go to therapy.
I don't know. Delusion is just not too far off. Because how did I get the thought? Where did I get the thought from?
Your own crazy mind.
It's just not on the floor yet. But
I know it's gonna be on the floor by the time you're 65.
Mom, don't be so disrespectful. She might have them lifted.
I ain't say nothing.
They gonna be lifted by that time.
I ain't say nothing.
Tom said she wanted to play an assassin in a movie. I think
that'd be cool.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know why black women always want to be an assassin. That's my favorite role to play.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think
is they in the anger.
No.
Black women be angry as hell.
I think you and Tam will be really good for the assassin because you gotta jump off stuff and move and tumble.
I play.
So that's good for y'all. That's great.
I played assassin roles. I like that.
I can see that.
I'm trying not to have a gun.
I was gonna say the way you held that, you
because if you see a bitch,
shut up.
Smack a bitch.
Shut up. Now in Ether, I did not have a gun. I didn't have a gun, but all the other movies I've played, I didn't have one in Easy Pass.
And you didn't have a gun in.
I had a gun in that movie.
You had a gun.
Yeah, I did have a gun in that movie.
You was in the trunk or something.
No, they wanted to put me in the trunk.
He said,
and I said I can't do that.
What movie you did the trunk? You didn't do
Black Don't Crack.
Yeah.
They wanted to put me in the trunk. I said I can't do it. I'm I struggle being handcuffed and with blindfolded.
So you never been handcuffed?
I struggle.
No,
they had my. No, they had me. No, listen.
You slow.
I'm about to tell you. They had me zip tied, and they were tight, and then they had the blindfold over me, and my mouth was covered, and I was freaking out.
Yeah.
I said
that sounds like a hot night to me.
Bro, I was freaking out. I said, hey, listen.
It wasn't because she wanted to. I think that's the difference.
I said, can y'all do me a favor? I said, when y'all say action,
make sure y'all got it.
Put the blindfold over my eyes because I was handcuffed, like I was zip tied the entire time. I said, don't put the blindfold on until you yell action. I said, because they had me there for a minute, baby. I was sweating and I was screaming. I'm like, put me down.
Yeah, I just thought about.
I couldn't do it.
I just thought about R. Kelly when he was like, I don't know how to hog tie people.
No, it was. Listen, it was traumatizing. It was traumatizing.
He was going through it. I'm sure it was traumatizing though.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to say
this is a man. What is wrong with us? It's Friday.
It's Friday. We starting a week of fun.
We have so much fun.
Yeah.
A knife, Shank You City.
A knife. Oh.
Okay.
Happy birthday. Thank you.
I don't get it.
I don't.
Thank you. Oh, instead of a gun, a knife.
Maybe. I had a knife.
You bring a knife to a gunfight.
I had a knife.
And still won.
Shout out to the Untouchables. That was from Sean Connery. So you're bringing a knife to a gunfight.
And did the knife for win?
So to answer Dorian's question,
I'm asking a question.
They don't do the knives, Dorian, because if you go into the psychology part of it, for you to stab a person, you have to be intimate, meaning love.
Oh,
yeah, it's that deep with the character development. So that's why if you pay attention to certain films, if a woman is stabbing a dude with a knife,
she loved him.
She was in love with him.
Could you touch my heart?
No, for now I'm gonna go
because you know how close you got to be with somebody to stab them.
Close. Anyway, don't you never ask that question?
Yeah.
What was you tied up and blindfolded?
I was tied up and blindfolded. Yes. The Black Don't Crack.
It sounds like a good. Position. I mean, I like being
y'all
blindfolded.
Y'all are disgusting. This is why y'all need therapy.
I don't need no therapy.
This is why y'all need
help. Thank y'all.
Just don't put nothing around my mouth while I'm blindfolded. Just. Anyway,
Chanie, like what?
That don't matter.
She like, as long as your mouth is clear, I get it.
Hit you with Miles.
Look, okay, no. I mean,
I don't do that.
You do
different
that.
strokes for different folks.
You do that. You be.
I be like, look. Anyway, I don't want to go do this with you, Brittany. Not today.
Why'd you up?
But it's a fact.
Shut up. Shit.
It's so funny how Chanie drinks out of her Stanley. She drinks the straw away from her mouth. Why is the straw away from your mouth?
Because Chanie got to realize, she said,
look at it. It's away from the mouth. This is how she just drinking it.
Her drink, her drink would never get away from her again.
This is how she drink it away from her mouth.
You're
supposed to drink it towards your mouth.
That's how you know I ain't never had one. Like, you like, you do it away from.
You just created the chin Stanley.
Did you see how Chanie is? It's been disturbing me the entire show. She been.
You like just drinking away.
Drink the dang on thing.
She got the chin Stanley.
This how she been.
It's the chin, yes.
But you struggling to drink it back. Okay,
it's the chinchilla.
It's Friday. I was deeply dirbed. It's not bothering me.
Use your chin more.
Yeah, do whatever is necessary.
If
See, you're not even gonna start drinking like that. You're gonna start.
I promise you, I'm not. You wanna know why? Because this is too far for me.
Oh, you like it right straight up for him.
You gotta reach.
Not if you know what you're doing.
Hey, y'all, ain't nothing wrong with seeing two pretty women suck on straws around here. That's what the guy.
Mine is disgusting. You need therapy.
I do.
Yes.
Stolen script
To
idea.
not save a relationship, but save yourself.
Good idea for a script intimate assassin.
Well,
or you might be on the
You might be on to something.
You
were
were coming to that table, that writer's table.
Yeah.
Just let him write it. I won't be present in the room.
Dorian, because you know why? Because MJ is the GOAT.
Leave that line out, but
leave that man alone. Let that man live.
I mean, I agree that MJ did it with a particular vernacular and style and class. LeBron just hit being number one in 4 to 5 positions. Situation.
Whoa, Dorian, pause.
Shan is a non-direct sucker. Oh my God,
Dorian. Pause. My goodness.
Dorian called in to say you're sorry.
And it's funny because I just put the number on. I don't take no offense.
Non-direct sucker.
Wow.
I don't say no offense.
Why would you say that, Dorian?
If I didn't read that right.
Thank God for the right reading.
He went to Mumford.
It was the Good Morning Maria.
It doesn't say much about that.
They gotta do it.
So, was you laughing at my school?
Listen, I didn't go to those schools, so I don't know what they was teaching y'all.
First of all, Brittany, you went to school with 12 students. Listen.
And we got personal one-on-one training.
Everybody had 30 minutes apiece.
Okay, we had real life swimming pools and everything.
No, that was funny.
Using non-direct sucker.
You didn't have
I never heard that
pool at Mumford. There ain't no swimming pool at Mumford.
You crazy as hell.
They didn't clean their pool.
You crazy
No,
as
because then
hell.
y'all used to have to take swimming to pass class.
No, swimming. We had the best swim team.
So you did have a swimming pool there.
They don't disrespect us.
That's what I was about to say.
Okay.
I know a lot of the high
know
schools
about
had swimming pools.
First of all, you're half a block ass school.
I swear, it's Center Line.
Center Line High.
I don't even know where it's at.
It sits on the corner.
Center Line is in the middle of Warren, so it goes Warren, Center Line, Warren. I don't know.
I still don't know where your school is. I wouldn't even be able to find it.
Yeah, no,
you can't miss mine.
Her whole city is 2 blocks long.
I swear.
You couldn't miss my school.
Yeah, say it's big.
It's basically a small college campus.
I can see that.
Yeah.
What school you went to?
Dakota.
Dakota. We used to play them with tennis.
Yeah,
I had good tennis
I know
courts,
we
too.
did.
Yeah.
We got good everything.
That's what I said. The tennis course is pretty good.
Our high school football field is like a stadium,
Yeah,
almost
our-
on the college
our
level.
football team
Yeah.
was-
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
good,
fucking
but-
great.
Yeah.
You got 2 pants. You grow 2 pants, and they pants. Whatever.
Our team was
Y'all
really
said
that
it like
good
that's
with
a bad
basketball.
thing.
Right. Exactly.
Like niggas said it like that's a bad thing. Like I shout out to Ice Cube's son when he was like, "You mad because I grew up privileged?"
Okay, like how you mad at me because of the choices that my parents made?
Exactly.
Shout out to the Kevin Hart story. It was kind of crazy too. He said he took his children. I seen another one as I was doing the research. He said he took his children to South Philly.
Yeah, I
to his
saw that.
neighborhood. His kids like, we want to go back home.
I can't survive.
Yeah,
here.
I
I mean, it's crazy.
The stories that I've heard, I'd be like,
I'm sorry.
Hey, look, I want
because y'all grew up with one bathroom, and it was how many people in this house?
Oh yeah, that's a little shaky.
I was listening to Damon Wayans talk about all his stuff with his family. I was like, Thank God I wasn't born during that time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have made it.
People who want bathroom, they just have to have a time schedule.
My auntie raised 8 children in one house, and there's only one bathroom.
How people on time?
You better be on schedule.
I feel like that's how colored people time got started, right?
Yes.
Because we already started backwards, right?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So everybody had one bathroom, so how could people be on time?
So here's one thing. Sometimes some people in Philly have in their cellar. They don't even call them basements; they call them cellars. But now they call them basements. They may have just put a toilet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those who, yes, not even a half. I said a toilet. No sink, just a toilet. So in that case, I can see how everybody who used the bathroom probably would. If you had to use the bathroom, go downstairs and watch somebody else washing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And most of it was girls, so they were able to probably be together.
I feel like when black people late, the reason why is because they had so many children in the household with one bathroom, so we need to have a grace period for our time frame.
I feel like that. And parents say too, especially with younger kids, just getting the kids together and then they either gonna be late or they're not gonna make it.
I'm with you, suburb
Don't
suckers.
repeat nothing Dorian saying. Dorian lost his marbles. He need therapy. Don't repeat nothing he's talking about in the comments.
So therapy can save you and your relationship.
Therapy needs to save him. That's what therapy needs to do.
Therapy is therapy.
Save Dorian. What's that boy name? I was about to call him Darian.
She did call him damn Dorian.
Hey, Darian.
Shout out to doorknob Dorian.
If that's him, you better hang up.
How y'all doing?
Hey, good morning. Look, we're like, we ain't accepting no
saying,
calls.
Miss Dorian, hang up.
Hey, man, this is like Britt just let us know, like, in just so many words, like our childhood and our school experience just wasn't about nothing.
It wasn't shit.
Essentially, okay. Y'all ain't doing nothing. But y'all know.
She walking on college.
She just made us all inferior.
Right. She walking on college. She walking on college campus and shit, and we still in middle school in this bitch.
I'm sorry.
She just let us know we just was nothing, man.
Look, Brett was at college before college.
Yeah. Cal, what I say?
Hey, Calvin, fuck Dakota. Anyway,
that's okay.
I don't even know where that's at, Mr. Miles.
Dakota
but it's cool,
High,
man.
that's out there.
Some of us came up, in the war zone, Britt.
I've heard many stories. What did I say? But what did I say, Cal?
It was just funny.
I'm gonna tell you, Dave.
What did I say?
Britt be wanting facts to back up your
I know. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Yeah.
What they talking about?
This is Brittany said, well, I don't know what you're talking about. My football field was the size of a Coliseum.
I mean,
A Coliseum.
We named her Hillary Banks today.
Thank you.
Y'all act like
And
that's a
I'm
bad
wrong with
thing.
Hillary. Yeah.
No, it got to be the Hillary
Banks.
on the new one, not the old Hillary. She was a little
But you the
ditzy.
smart one, though. You the smart one.
Yeah, it got to be Coco.
You the smart one.
Thank you.
Yeah, because she's not
Oh,
ditzy.
no,
Because
Brittany.
Coco not ditzy.
Now, Brittany, you beautiful. But that damn Coco.
Oh, Coco different.
Yeah, Coco.
Shout out to Coco.
Beautiful.
Coco,
Yeah.
Coco could get it in the broad daylight while
we
nuns
ain't
are
saying
watching.
Yeah, she
But
probably don't.
hey, Mr. Miles, but being practical and being a real person, you that's the practical real life Coco right there sitting in that studio.
Oh, well, thank you.
Period.
Thank you.
You don't even know Shan like that, man.
He was talking about me.
Clock it.
Okay. Clock it. He was
man.
not.
Thank you.
Cal, go ahead, keep shooting your shot, nigga. This is you in the G League. Keep shooting your shot. You gonna make it.
Hey, man, say, man.
Hey, man, say, man.
I'm just giving a compliment, Mr. Miles.
Now I feel like I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, Cal, you might get a lunch. You might keep shooting like that. You might get a lunch.
No, I
feel bad for saying
the
it.
contrast though. The contrast is everything.
You know what? I'm here, which is why I wanted to get into the industry, because I wanted people to know black people really do live lives. That are good lives.
Yeah, the contrast is everything.
Yeah, I like people really do live different lives, and I feel like we should see that.
Yeah, Brett.
As kids and adults.
I don't want to ever make it seem like I'm bragging or anything.
No.
Oh, no.
I just found the humor in it. That's all.
Okay. But don't, Miles, shut up, because I feel like you about to mess up the moment.
No, but you don't worry. You ain't seem like you bragging. You been did that. She did. She's like, oh shit. When you said your mother and father raised you, shit.
I've accepted
But
that.
no, that's fine. That's fine.
That's a big flex. Like, so your mother coming? Oh yeah, and my father.
Okay.
And let me I was proud when
They
they
will
came
be
in.
there.
You want to know why? Because
It makes a difference.
The counter, everybody else, the other, they had their parents.
Yeah. Oh,
And
they
not
support
only
me
that,
too.
they had grandparents there and stuff like that. So when my family came, heck yeah, and they came
be
big.
they be so quick to think that that's not your narrative.
I told
My
my
family
daughter
came
mother that.
big.
I told my daughter mother that.
I grew up in a 2-parent household.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
you know
okay.
what it feel like.
Both sides.
But we weren't quote unquote privileged, if that's what you want to call it.
Listen, my parents went to work.
Okay.
Yeah, but Cal, here's the difference between you and Britt. She cute, you're not. We'll talk to you later, Cal. All right.
Hey man.
Hey man.
Hey,
Say
man.
man.
Cal, if you don't start calling in and finishing the sentence.
He said, hey man, say man.
Who's that, Cal? He
laughing. He can't get it out. It's
Keep shooting your shot. You in the G League. Mark is retarded. I can't stand
G League during.
I don't blame me giving you compliments. He want to take you out. Shit, we need to hook this up. Should we hook this? Hey, y'all call in.
A week of fun.
810-560-0658. Should we hook?
Ty said, "Yeah, pinch that nipple, Tally."
I was gonna say clock the T.
Should we hook Calvin and Brittany up on a date? Starbucks on us. All right. Then.
Oh, and look, we pay. Listen.
Then the date is already over if Miles is paying. It ain't happening.
What y'all drinking? Oh, okay.
I'm still waiting on my shot of tequila.
What y'all drinking over
I
there?
still ain't got my shot of tequila.
The bill come.
Port of Detroit. Today is game day.
Yeah, enough of me.
Let me
Tiger
react.
State in downtown is off the hook.
Hey, Brent, what you drinking? Still ain't got a shot yet. I'm still thirsty.
I'm just gonna come in and just throw a shot of
Okay, here.
I'm still thirsty. Still thirsty.
Oh, that water we got in the other room, you still thirsty?
Yeah.
Anyway, Miles, don't do that shit. Okay, who said that?
Ty.
Who said that? What you do?
But I don't know what he do, Ty. Say it.
Now that's the one.
What he do, Ty?
It's Miles, so he liable to do a lot.
He probably did some dumb stuff.
we ain't see what you do.
What you do?
Oh, I don't know.
We about to find out.
I always fuck up when it come to Ty.
In a minute and 30, we about to find out.
Indeed.
Indeed, you fucking up, Miles.
I'm in the Hall of Fame, okay?
Can't do shit. I'm gonna just sit.
Might as well do the Harlem Shake.
Shout out to Ty. He came in on Wednesday. I shut the door. He locked the door.
Okay.
Like, we ain't having none of that today.
Gotta do it.
Shout out to Ty.
And then he said, hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Look, and had to immediately unlock the door. Hold on, though. Hold on. Okay. And I never seen it before. I'm like, what? You sure?
You like,
No, you do the facial expression with it.
I'm gonna be like, is this for
flag on play?
Look, I'm gonna be like, is this for
22.
Miles? Like, is you passing down the?
I've never seen Ty.
I
like
never
that
seen.
before.
That's why I'm like.
But it was like,
look, I'm gonna be like,
and at first I thought he was going to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
But then he came back with the Listerine. I'm like, oh, it's the bathroom, but not the bathroom. Bathroom. Because I'm gonna be honest, if it was the bathroom, I never would have came back. Because I didn't want nobody to know that Brittany Chanel went to the bathroom on the Rise and Grind show. Like, no.
Because Miles will not let you live that down.
Miles would never let me live it
Oh, you
down.
went to the bathroom? Oh, you went to go poop?
You went to go poop?
See?
Oh, now you're using poop. You being demure.
Now he being demure.
You gotta do this.
I would need a lot of therapy after if that. Because I had drunk
day for a week
I had
straight.
drunk some tea like the night before.
How
I was on
did
the
that
phone with
go?
you.
Yeah.
It was good.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I should drink something in the morning. And I thought about it. I was like, no, because if it happened on the show,
We was
Oh, yeah,
thinking-
some ballerina tea.
We was thinking like that may not be a good idea. I was like, just try it today.
Yeah,
We're
she
like,
was
I'm
like,
gonna try it.
Shane was like, just do it tonight and see what happened. So I was like, I'm gonna do it in the morning too. And then I thought about it like,
No.
listen, I don't ever want to slip up around my house
see-
because he would never let me live nothing down. And you gotta
Even
be
if you
careful.
come back and you don't, Miles like, oh, you had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, even if you just going to wash your hands. Oh, you went to the bathroom?
I swear.
Like, I'm not playing with Miles with my life.
Okay.
I'm like, go ahead, Dr. Poopenstein.
Cause he's still talking about the bed monsters.
Exactly,
The monsters under the
exactly.
bed. Like, that's why I don't be sharing nothing.
I was about to say the bed.
This is why I don't share anything with Miles.
Was his hand looking like this? Huh?
I don't remember Miles.
Go up more.
I can't stand Miles. This is why I don't share anything.
Look, he's like, this is why we
people
can't
need
do this.
therapy because you can't share anything, and you got people like Miles that want to throw stuff back up in your face. Now that is the prime example of somebody throwing something in your face. And when men,
another prime example.
no, because y'all men love to
Stick with
say
the first example. Just one at a time.
Okay, sure.
Okay, because y'all men like always say that women throw things back up in y'all face, and we don't do that.
I feel like cute is a very okay word.
I
don't look at it as a
That's why
degrading.
you like don't do that shit. She cute. Okay.
I feel like I don't know.
Ty, you my guy, but she cute.
This one you talking about the Coco?
Yeah. So, but when I tell you, when I tell you
Coco's a whole woman.
Oh my god. When that woman.
I gotta see how old she is.
She's like 24, 25.
Okay, I know 20.
She older than that.
So did she have to be about 26?
She's like 28.
No, she not.
Okay.
Check him in that.
Man, I'll check it.
I mean, no shade, Coco.
I'm about to clock the tea.
Look, okay, look, no shade, Coco, but
Clock that tea, pour that coffee.
Because
okay,
Lori Harvey, I think is like 26.
She's a whore.
No, she not. She just
very friendly.
She just have options.
Listen, I don't know that girl. Because Brian Destiny just turned 30. So
she's 27.
Coco, I told you she was about 26.
But she ain't 28.
She ain't 28.
I'm closer than
Well,
y'all
you are closer
motherfuckers.
here. I said
Well,
26.
yeah, I ain't really say nothing.
No, you didn't. I'm learning to be a grown woman.
Yep.
I'm still very much a kid.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you definitely a kid.
Yeah. I'm
you still eating chicken fingers.
Tender fingers.
Because it's good. Especially when you dunk.
What?
Never
mind.
That is all right.
Dorian, what are you on today? I don't have it.
What?
He said Brittany has the bubble guts. No, I said I don't, and I won't because Miles would never let me live it down.
Okay, so it's Miles and Dorian. They're not gonna let you live down if you have to use the bathroom.
Listen, if I have to go to the bathroom on the show,
yeah, I'm just going home.
I'm going home.
We can't use the bathroom on the Instagram on the show.
We know, we're like, so it's 9:38 of the hour. We're Brittany be calling in. Hello,
y'all all right?
Okay.
I'm not doing it. This is why I be selective with what
Todd
I eat.
said, "Thanks, Brittany. I'm way better now." And you had to talk about me while we was on air. You little cunt.
What I say?
That food poisoning tried to take me out.
But I did my best to do
it. You really did.
You did. Look.
Listen, let me do it. I'm about to show you, Ty. Watch. Share.
Okay.
You ready?
And I'm like, because I never seen it happen before.
He was like, where we going?
Okay.
Starters?
Because when he was doing it, I was so surprised. I'm like, I've never seen Ty. He did like 3 or 4 times. Now, Miles, yes, he drinks coffee all day. I can understand it.
Yeah. I called Ty this morning to check on him, make sure he was good, though.
Yeah.
Let's go check on your people.
Check on your people. Now I feel bad because we didn't check on them.
But Ty, yeah.
You know my heart.
Yeah. Now, I'm sorry, Ty. We didn't check on you, but we knew you were good because when you left, we knew you were good.
True? I was really calling to see to handle some other business, though.
So you were
2-for-1 special.
2-for-1 special.
So you was just being petty. Thank you, Chanie, for drinking the correct way.
You see how it didn't do right.
Because this right here ain't working for me. I'm sorry.
It reached.
It ain't working for me.
It reached.
Miles Thompson, the things y'all think about.
Yeah, no, because
the worries of 2 women about you sucking it from the wrong side is really getting me. It's really blowing me right now.
I'll say what I gotta say offline.
Listen, I'm say what I have to
Because I
say
feel like
offline.
whether you do it front, back, it's done.
Y'all heard it from Chanie.
Brittany agreed.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Y'all heard it from Chanie. I was still stuck on Miles checking on
Miles checking
up on me this morning.
Brittany don't go in the bathroom 35-45 minutes. Shout out to old boy who passed away.
John Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon. He was a big.
And he's from Detroit.
He was from Detroit. And they just Ice Cube just finally closed a deal with New Line Cinema to shoot the last Friday.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like we don't need no more. I'm off Friday out.
I'm not gonna lie. If they gonna do it right now, this be the best time. I believe McFly. I mean, what's his name? Dusty. That's Dusty.
DC.
Oh my goodness,
he's in it.
I think if he be Chris, if he be what's his name? Chris. What's the guy?
I think Chris Rock.
No,
I mean Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker's
I think
son.
on the man.
I think it'd be dope.
I'm hoping that they don't overdo it.
I hope they don't do it.
That's my only fear is that they gonna try to overdo
I mean,
it.
I wonder what the storyline will be.
There was never a storyline in the first one.
That was probably my problem.
Oh, you didn't like Friday?
It was all right. It just ain't what people think.
I'm willing to bet they're gonna be coming from the father's graves as a visiting the father's grave site.
This is my only thing.
And it's gonna start from there.
Please don't overdo it.
You said that's
all I'm asking. Because Coming to America, when they did the second one,
They kind of overdid it.
they overdid it. Because I think they was doing too much.
They were still barking like a dog.
Because sometimes when people try to do follow-ups to like the first,
But Netflix gave him like $40 million for that though.
Again,
That's why he did that.
I just really hope that they don't overdo it. Because like the series with the best man, no.
Was
I didn't like it.
You didn't like the last one?
No. I like the first two. Wow. When they went to the last one, they went to the series, they overdid it.
Got you.
They should have just made.
They should have just did the
Best
two
Man
movies.
Holiday was probably the best for me.
Best Man and the Best Man Holiday, how they kind of finished that for me.
Those were good movies.
That was really good. 'Cause
Yeah.
the second one was even better than the first one. Like it was just as good, even bringing shock value and all of that. But when they went to like
they brought them tears out.
they brought because the first one was really hurtful when we found out that it was the best friend.
It wasn't hurtful for me.
You said it wasn't what?
Hurtful.
I was shocked.
No, the whole
I was appalled.
He's like, I don't know.
But it still was shocking.
No, because that's how it happens. I mean, the best friend will always get the pussy someday.
Yeah, whatever. But the second one,
I don't know. Some friend zones.
some friends respect the friendship.
It happens though.
So you all
I'm
your
not
best
saying
friends,
that
you hit that
don't,
girl.
but-
No, I'm talking about.
Do you have a best friend?
Yes.
And you hit your best friend girl?
No, it wasn't that.
So you lying.
It's not my
Oh, you lied.
No, it wasn't my best friend. I'm talking about he was best friends with her too.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
No, his best friend was Lance.
I know who his best friend was as
Was
a dude.
Lance.
His best female friend was her.
No, it wasn't.
You talking about Mia?
Mia was his best friend.
They were cool.
When she, oh
That
my
was his
goodness,
best
when
friend.
she passed, I felt like I was at her
friends.
funeral. I was sobbing so
They were
hard
not best friends.
in a movie theater.
I know what that cancer looked like in the minute that I seen when she put her.
It was
hair
before
off.
that. I knew
When
she had it.
When she put her hair off, I instantly
It
teared
messed
up.
That definitely plays on your
But
emotions.
it wasn't that for me. I knew she was sick
And when she started singing,
when he said does Mia look a little small to you?
Yeah.
I was like, she's sick. I knew it. And everybody was like, how do you know? I said, because y'all don't listen.
Yeah.
And it was very
That
subtle.
touched my heart.
But when he said, does Mia look small to you? And nobody else picked up on it, I was like, she's sick.
Yeah. And then when Morris broke down,
Baby, when his hand got to shaking and he let it go and they lowered that casket and that man fell. Your acting is terrible.
It's actually great. She
You know what
crying
really
right
hurt
now.
me though?
She crying right
Yeah,
now.
she is crying. You know what hurt me is when he fell and his boy went back to go. He was like,
that did it for
she
me.
can't go, baby. My daddy had to walk up.
That's what I said. I'm like,
that was too real for me.
That did it for me. When I say that did it for me,
Yeah,
I
that
remember
was-
being in the theater and crying like I was actually at the
I
funeral.
went with my girls to go see it, and they
Yeah.
was over. Oh my god!
Yes.
I was like, shut up!
I was like,
Take
Lord,
it.
take me to the water.
I can't
It
take
was sad.
It was
like
sad.
that. Because he was being so strong.
Oh my God.
But it was like when they lowered the casket.
Yes, because they put emphasis on that. Like you actually
When they
watched
lowered
it.
the casket.
And it also got me when he came from the game, he ran in that house.
That was the last
I was sitting there like,
Is he gonna make it?
My
Is he
boy
gonna
said,
make it?
nigga, I know you ain't over there crying.
No,
I
because
said-
it was.
I
I cried.
I said, only on this side. I was a master. Like, if the fellas was on this side, tears only came on my eyes.
No, because it was so real.
It was.
The moment
They
was
did
so
their
real.
thing.
And you know it's crazy. So like that movie had came out, and then I think a year later, that's when my sister got diagnosed with cancer. And before she passed, she wanted to watch that movie for the week. I said, I'm not about to watch this movie with you. She was like, Britt, can we please watch the movie? I said, I can't.
Yeah.
I cannot watch this movie with you. And she was like, okay. Because I already knew it was a Wednesday. And I remember she was breathing differently.
Got it.
And she was like, "Come on, let's watch." I'm like, I'm not watching that movie.
You're not about to do this.
You wouldn't have been able to look at that movie ever the same.
I don't know.
Right.
I won't even watch it to that part.
Listen.
When she take the hair off, when she say, "Lance, look at me."
No, look at me.
I won't even, because the whole time, like, my sister was going through her process with cancer, she never looked like a cancer patient to me. But like when I go back and look at the pictures, I'm like, she really had cancer.
Yeah.
Mess me up. I would not watch. I don't watch that movie to that part.
I didn't understand.
All that stuff, A Walk to Remember.
And I didn't. That movie was so boring to me at first. But then when I watched it again.
Said that was
child.
He was like, "Don't do this."
A Walk to Remember will break down the hardest dude. I'm sorry.
Well, it's another movie. Well, that one might not do nothing
Which
for
one?
you, but it's on Netflix. It's called The Lifeless.
No,
That probably ain't gonna mess you. That ain't gonna mess you up. I told my mom, but she was like, "I don't want to watch that."
Well,
I want to watch that.
here's the thing: when I love genuine love stories.
Yes.
I love when somebody loves somebody for who they are, and then I love people who realize that they love of their life was always in front of them.
Yeah, no, I don't like all that. But
Because
I don't like all that.
I said right in front. I said right in front of them, not under the
This
bed.
microphone is in front of me. And I don't like all that. I don't like all that. I like a movie that make me feel something. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. No, I
You
did.
said they in front of you.
No,
they not. No, they not.
She said they on the floor.
No, but I do. I like.
They got carpet particles.
Oh, Dorian said ain't nothing sadder than Coolie High.
Coolie High was a rough, tough type of thing. It was for the fellas.
Oh, but what about Ricky? That was it.
No, I mean it wasn't sad because he gonna bring that. Mama, look.
You know what? Now that I'm older and I watch them, why did y'all bring that food to the house?
So now that I think about it.
Take him to the hospital. And she, Ricky, baby. No, boss is how she did. Ricky, baby. Like, I was
like, what's going on?
No, I'm mad.
Yeah, I only seen that little one part, the clip of him getting shot.
Let's think about it. Why did they take that man to the house? And then Trey just looking at him.
It was a sad
I'm sorry. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
No, I was waiting on Miles to come because I don't know.
Because he was like that.
So the hood movies don't make you sad. You like the love stories.
No,
Does the hood movies predictable?
Yeah, they gonna die.
Depends.
He like they gonna die.
They gonna die.
Somebody.
But Coolie High, my man's wasn't doing nothing
Coach
though.
Chief.
Yeah, like he wasn't doing anything. So yeah, Coolie, Chanie, we know you don't know. So
Yeah, that's why I was
me
waiting
and Miles
on.
want to talk about
I
it.
was waiting on Miles to answer.
It wasn't sad. It was sad, but it wasn't that sad.
And then they play So Hard to Say Goodbye.
Yeah.
Now that was sad.
That's
Anytime
how
that
they
song
made it
gets played.
impactful.
It
Yeah.
wasn't sang by Boys and Men though. Okay.
Yeah, the saddest
With
thing
Mama.
was if heaven was a mile away.
Well, I pack up my bags and leave this world behind.
If heaven was a mile away.
Shout out to
Or save it all for you.
if it was,
Oh, they did not have to do him like that in the hallway.
when you what hallway you talking about?
In the hallway when they jumped him.
What movie is it?
Marcus Houston, You Got Served. They made it so you felt that like
Who said a dance movie you got served? I am done. I quit. Shani, I am never watching any movies with you. Oh my goodness.
That part was significant.
You got emotional off of You Got Served.
I don't think I seen that. $1 Million Baby was messed up. I ain't seen $1 Million Baby. You saw?
$1 Million
Who
Baby.
was in $1 Million Baby?
I think that was a Clint Eastwood movie.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go watch that. Is it on Netflix?
It was about the boxer chick. The white boxer.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah.
I don't want to cry this weekend though. Maybe I'll do it when I get
a boxing movie.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie.
For those of you that ain't
That
hip,
damn
was that shade?
documentary.
Oh, that you just saw? Yeah, I'm sure.
That'll do it.
Oh.
That's the watch list thing.
Yeah, the watch.
You ain't gonna watch it, so don't even worry
No,
about it.
you see me trying to gather
For
the
the simple
names.
fact that you just said you got served.
No, now that did it, and it's 11/11. So
He said Belly 2 was said because it was a wasted film. Well, the first one wasn't that good.
Say, was it a flop?
Yeah.
He said Doughboy was secretly Trey's brother. They left it off the movie. His mom was screwing Lawrence.
Oh no.
No.
So that was the part of the script that got left out.
No, and the reason why I don't believe that is because that man was very selective with the women he was messing around with, and he said that woman is gonna bring you trouble.
They probably wanted to be the twist.
That would have been cool. But I feel like Lawrence Fishburne character as the father
carried it.
He wouldn't have been bothered with a woman like her.
Yeah.
That's why he was with Angela Bassett.
Hold on, you got. Oh my God, I can't wait till you watch. Call me soon as you finish watching.
Okay, answer your phone.
Oh my God.
Hey, look.
Answer your phone.
This
This is the only person I know whose phone is on silence 24/7 and always wants something done. If I have to call twice, I'm not calling no more.
If I call you, need to answer me.
Facts. Clock that.
You gotta go. Yeah.
Clock that.
Mom's like, I can't even say that she wrong, but she right.
Oh, God.
It's a thing. Moms, pick up your phone.
Pick up the phone, but I will say he does answer for me.
That's good.
Now, I can't speak for everybody else.
Yeah.
The Horror Babylon.
Speak for yourself.
I never heard of that movie.
Is it really a movie?
Yeah, because the door. No.
Tell me what you think about me.
I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own ring. Call you on myself when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please sit up and leave. Question.
Oh,
this
yeah, karaoke
about to be lit. Let me go pay my Apple
Pick your
Music.
teams, okay? Pick your teams.
Well,
Pick
Chanie
your
is no
song.
fair because you can really sing.
Who me? I ain't gonna come with that. I ain't gonna come with
Do
that.
they have a karaoke on Apple?
No, I'm just saying I need to go pay for my Apple Music because
Yes.
they turn me off.
No, it's okay. Me too.
Listen, y'all go get paid when I feel like paying y'all. I got more important bills to pay.
That's what I'll be saying. Like, I don't need that music because why is it $16?
Question.
No, that's really a question.
Is
Yours
it $16?
Yeah.
Now shouldn't
After I got out of the student plan.
No, it's only $10.
Yeah, for the students.
And I'm still a student.
After I got out of the student plan, it was $16. So that's why I ain't
It's still $10.
You still be a student. You're a
I'm a
student of life.
student.
I'm gonna have to spin the block and see.
Well, you do spin the block.
I gotta see, yeah.
It's
'Cause I
it's
gotta see.
$11.99.
It's $10.99 on mine.
Now, see,
That means
this.
$10.99. That's $11. That's what
I was
I'm
gonna say
saying.
this.
To me, I feel like it still say 10.
I told my mom that
It's still
yesterday.
closer
She
to
was like,
10,
no.
like-
But yeah.
It's more of 11 than it is 10, baby.
Okay. So he said in the movie South Central, when the dad towards
South
the
Central.
end gave Ray Ray the speech about giving him the
Yeah,
son back,
he said-
always got me. I'm about to tell y'all what part got me. You ready?
What?
New car for Ray Ray. New house for Ray Ray. New.
You look like him too.
For Ray Ray. He even got your boy out there too.
He said, he got
Shout
my-
out to Brittany.
He said, he got my boy out doing what? Now, listen to me.
He
listen
got
to
your
me.
boy out there too.
Why is Britt
Listen
so
to me.
funny?
Look at me. Look at me.
Wait, hold on. I gotta do it this way.
Yeah.
He even got your boy out there too.
Look at me. So you mean to tell me
Hey, Charles.
Ray Ray got my boy? That's my son. It's my son. I want my son. He said, you want him? Come get him. Now, it's me.
He was like, look at me, Jimmy. Look at me.
Yeah. He said, no, Jimmy, you stay right here. Then he said, you are my son, Jimmy. I love you.
And
He
Ray
don't
Ray
love
had,
you.
wait a minute, Ray Ray had the gun next to my man's. You gotta do it. We gonna do it. You gotta act it out. This is Jim.
This is the time. Come on.
This is Jim. I'm Ray.
It's my son. I want my son. Jimmy, look at me. Look at me, Jimmy. He don't love you. Because if he loved you, we wouldn't be here.
So both people crying.
But don't he put a gun on him so I can smoke you? So what your son gonna think about you? Something like that. I forgot. I ain't been in so long. Listen. If we gonna act out some stuff, baby, I'm having fun.
Now that's a part of the week of when we need to do that,
baby.
Movie acting out movie quotes and scenes.
Listen, I'm sorry.
That's fun.
I'm sorry. How much you make?
He's like,
they don't pay me enough to smell feet all day.
My favorite line in the movie is this. Tell me, can you name this movie? You ready?
Oh no, I hope I can name it.
Yeah, man. Where's my bitches? Wait for my bitches to come and get me. Yeah, where's your bitches now, you Mr. Big Time Pimp? What are you saying? You don't know what movie that is?
What movie is that?
Okay, I'm gonna get another.
I'm gonna try again.
It ain't Superfly.
Who putting cools out on my floor? Who putting? Yeah. Shut the fuck. Everybody get the fuck out.
I know that.
She's like, everybody get the. That's what she got going on in her mind.
Do it again.
One more time.
I'm gonna get another one.
I'm over here thinking like.
Yeah, he said his bitches, Mr. Big Time Pimp. What are you ignorant? A karate man don't bruise on the outside. A karate man bruise on the inside.
I really don't know. This got to be an old school movie.
It gotta be.
Eddie Murphy Trading Places.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah. Wasn't Whoopi in that?
No.
What was the one Whoopi was in?
Whoopi and Eddie never did a movie together.
Okay, but she was in a movie something similar to that, wasn't she?
No. Jumpin' Jack Flash?
Okay, that's what I'm getting confused. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Came out around the same time, actually.
Okay, okay, there we go. Dory said y'all acting this. This is how you know we really was watching movies.
That's what I said. I'm like, listen.
New car for Ray. That was my part of the movie though.
You walk around,
because he was on drugs, but I'm like, I've never seen a drug addict act like that.
Yeah.
I know he was on here. I've seen heroin addicts and they didn't act like that.
I mean, the after fact is after.
You got your boy out there too. Like I've never seen that version.
Ray got my boy out there.
And when you think about that movie, like the fact that fool went to jail for, yeah.
Show him your back. Maybe showed him his back. Yeah, it was deep.
You like remember that?
No, it was good.
It was deep. I forgot who directed that. Somebody told me that I tell anybody when they be telling me that they love doing something. I ask the person, name me 5 directors.
And they can't name you.
That'll do it.
Now I have to think about directors.
Yeah, so I could be ready for when that question is asked.
No, I can name.
I mean, whatever
Let me
you
see
love.
if I can name 5.
Whatever you say you love, then I ask you to design. Give me 5.
5 directors.
Or 5 of anything that you love to do. Like if you like to do tennis, give me 5 top tennis players. They were like Serena Venus.
That's all they know.
Look, that's it. And
that's how I be knowing people be full of shit.
Oh, I don't love tennis.
You act like I ain't get out there on that. No,
No, I can. No, I see what you're saying because when people ask me about movies, I can break out into them immediately. Like I just love.
Well, if they ask me who's my top designers and stuff, I could tell them, and they be looking at me like,
you know who Calvin remind me of? I'm sorry, it just popped in my head.
Who?
My man from the Players Club when he be in the backs. Hey man, do something to make me feel better. That made me think about Calvin. I'm sorry.
That's how he start up every.
Do something to make me feel better.
Hey man, do something to make me feel good.
No, he said make me feel better.
Oh, okay. Same thing.
Whatever.
Better.
Thank you, Dorian. It don't add up.
What did he say?
He says Miles making R-rated movie references to people who was allowed to watch PG-13.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see that movie. Like, and if I seen it, I don't remember watching that.
It's not adding up.
I'm sorry.
See, like I see movies like you probably don't even know this movie.
New Year.
Hey kid, STYLE. Style. Like you wouldn't know that movie.
No.
Blank Check. Y'all never saw Blank Check? Okay. Did y'all see Richie Rich? You probably never saw Richie Rich. See, I watch white people movies too.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Only thing I watched from them is probably Lifetime.
Oh wow. See, yeah, I watched Blank Check, Richie Rich, Ghost Dad. I watched those type of movies.
I love Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad was really good.
Set up for that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Chanie, you didn't have a childhood.
Yeah, because I was watching Rugrats.
So you didn't watch
VHS.
Dad, get up.
The Lion King. That wasn't that sad to me.
How was The Lion King not sad?
I didn't get emotional. I was like, oh, he didn't fail.
You evil.
She was only 4.
No, for
so
I didn't really had a much emotion then.
Night when all the world
is that a Christmas movie?
I stay up and dream of you.
Continue.
And I wish on a star.
It gotta be a Christmas movie.
That somewhere you are thinking of me too.
He's trying to catch the melody. He's trying to catch it like, okay.
'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight. You know it. It's Selena. How y'all don't know Selena?
Oh,
she definitely.
I watched the movie. This makes me laugh.
So okay. What about? I'm sure you've seen this. There you are, Effie. I've been looking all over.
The Dream Girl.
I turned my back.
Shout out to TikTok.
Myself out on the line. You could have warned me, but that would have been too kind. I've been warning you for months. You've been late, and get better all the time. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's just I haven't been feeling that well.
Mom, see you coming up behind her. Y'all are so funny.
Dog, I'm telling y'all.
Shout out to the movies.
Listen, as you can see what I did with my childhood, okay? I was having myself.
Richard.
I was having myself a good time as a
Rocky
kid.
2, after he won the title, he said, and I'd like to thank something to my wife. You know, yo, Adrian, I did it.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Rocky 2.
Right.
I think I only watched the first one.
Oh,
I know
this is funny.
Misha said I would cry if I watched The Lion King today.
too.
Thank you, Misha. That's
Me
why
too.
we cool. I don't know
Well,
about Chanie.
go ahead and cry.
She outside in the back. But I really, y'all, we should act out Dreamgirls. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
she
act out
likes
that whole
Selena
thing.
too.
Me too.
American Pie was good too.
I've heard of
American
that.
Pie was funny as hell.
Yeah, I heard
This
of
one
it.
time at band camp,
She was a whole always since she was a kid.
he married her.
He married white people.
Say,
Your friends. Yeah.
This one time at band camp, listen, those movies were hilarious. We had they need to go back to the 90s.
When that
I'm
guy
sorry.
he got on the counter and fucked that pie, I damn near fuck.
And it's crazy because I didn't understand what was happening at first.
like I'm like, all right.
You didn't.
No, I mean I was
You was 9.
Okay.
I was a kid. Like
I was fine.
watching stuff I probably shouldn't have been watching, but you know.
That shit was hilarious.
That the Players Club.
When I
was
say
watching
that, when I
Yeah.
say that shit was hilarious, that nigga was fucking the shit out that pie.
I want to know how much he got paid to do that.
I don't know.
I'm sure the budget was pretty big for
I wonder.
that.
I wonder was that pie really warm?
It probably had to be. It had to be.
I need the behind the scenes.
I mean, because if you pay attention to those movies, they always making sexual references to something.
Yeah.
And then they started. There's a new guy. He got. I forgot. It's like they went on that same trail as American Pie. He's really funny too. He did I forgot the name of the movie, but he do movies. He did the one where the phone was taking over his life. Like his phone was called Gigi or something.
Let me see that.
It was funny. But
I'm gonna have to watch that.
I'm gonna send you the
We're
links.
gonna do movies sometime in the next week or so, and it's gonna be a fun week.
Yes,
the week of fun on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Selena was my favorite too.
Selena.
Y'all like it?
No, that's not right. It's Selena's with an S. Man, it was weird.
Selena.
They were not saying that. What, girl? You know you're eager.
Selena.
Quit it. It's like that. I mean, they had tattoos.
Yes, Selena.
Selena's with an S. That it was weird. I'm sorry. I know that whole movie.
I like the dad. I like the guy who played her dad. He's a dope ass actor.
I played Eduardo something.
Yeah.
Because he played in Stand Deliver or something like that. He was the math teacher.
Yeah, he's really
Gotcha.
Yeah. I watch movies.
I love
I'm telling
seeing
y'all.
people that's in other. I'm like, oh yeah, that's such and such. Yeah.
Oh, y'all gotta watch this documentary again. What's the name of it?
Number one on the call sheet.
Okay, I'm
It's
like,
2-part
what?
series. Number one on the call sheet.
The first one is about males. The second one about women.
Oh, I'm gonna skip to the second one first.
No, don't. I'm telling you, watch.
No, I'm
the
gonna watch
men.
the women first.
Cause you want to talk. You want to see what Will
I don't
Smith
want
had
to
to say.
talk about the men.
No, you really want
No,
to
I'm
see
talking.
it.
I'm going to go watch it.
Will Smith, Kevin Hart,
Jamie Foxx,
Tay Diggs, Idris,
Denzel Washington,
Idris Elba.
Did I say Jamie Foxx?
And the director who actually directed the Kid and Play movies.
House Party?
Yeah, House Party. So it was really, really dope. And shout out to the film people here. I would say industry, but we really don't have no industry yet. We still adolescents when it comes down to the film world. We're only 6 years old and we think we grown. as
That
hell.
ain't nowhere near adolescence. We just got out of being a toddler.
Okay.
No, kid. But you still might be a toddler because and it's 16 still.
So anyway, I wouldn't, that's why I
Step
think
Brothers was good, Todd. I'm not calling him dad.
What you call him, father? Anyway, so I think we got a lot of growing to do in this industry, and I just wish the best for all of us. I wish that we'll learn and move with grace and have grace, and just do the thing.
It's gonna get better.
Do a good thing. Do good things. Do great things.
Well, I'm going to watch it.
But watch it. Number one on the call sheet. I promise you enjoy it. We about to get out of here. Y'all watch the Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on Podcast Stick. And who knows? Pie Life, the movie, might be coming soon. I don't know. Maybe just something we thought about. I don't know.
Something he thought about.
Or we thought about it. I said we.
No, I didn't think about that.
Enjoy your Friday. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And we will see you guys on Monday.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
Rise and grind, morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you